The Bob and Tom Show.
The autumn moon was full on that last October night. Smiling jack-o'-lanterns shed their ghoulish light. I was putting on my costume for a neighbor's spooky bash when suddenly at my back door I heard a frightful crash. A witch out in my yard on Halloween night, someone I could hardly see. A horrifying face barely in the light scared the pants off of me. Scared the pants off of me. Oh, scared the pants off of me. As I walked to a party down the street, I felt a shiver and twitch. I slipped on a pumpkin in the dark, and once again I saw the witch. Scared the pants off of me. It scared the pants off of me. Oh, what a Halloween party. Everybody's rocking. All those ghouls and goblins. What a great place. I'm dancing and I'm singing. Yeah, joining in the music. And then I see that witch's face. I run out the back door and down the street. I hear someone following behind. I'm afraid to turn around and look, scared of what I'll find. Scared the pants off of me. Oh, scared the pants off of me. I slam my door and I hide inside, about to expire in shock. Just as I begin to breathe again, I hear a tiny knock. I open the door, I see the face that fills my mind with screams. It's just a witch's mask, I pull it off. I see the woman of my dreams. She scared the pants off of me, oh baby. She scared the pants off of me all night long. She scared the pants off of me, oh yeah. She scared the pants off of me, oh I like it. I didn't think I had a ghost of a chance till she scared the pants off of me. Oh baby, boo. So I moved into her haunted house, and she's become my wife. She loves my furry beard. I'm the wolf man in her life. Now, some 9 months later, she's got a swollen tummy. I'm going to be a monster daddy, and she's going to be a mummy. We'll be a happy family. Oh, our lives will be so rich. Just me, the ghoul of my dreams, and our little son of a witch.
It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Scared. You got a cramp? What's going on?
Yeah, I pulled my back sleeping. You know how it works.
Oh,
you guys know. You know.
What'd you pull sleeping, Josh?
You know what happened. Do you ever wake up, got your hands on yourself? Ever do that? I think we all have.
It's been a while, but yeah.
Yeah, absolutely.
I know sitting in for Dick Getswater today, it's Dick Hugger.
God.
She's a dick hugger.
Well.
The hip huggers? Aren't they hip? That was the song, Hip Hug. Hi, October 19th, 2020. It's the Bob and Tom Show. We're here. Yeah, deal with it. Hi, Tom.
Chick.
Christy.
Hi, Chick.
Josh. Chick. Ace.
Chick.
Willie.
Chick.
Pat Godwin.
Chick.
There he is.
Fresh off the road, Pat Godwin.
Oh, look
Lots
at
of
him.
driving.
Got all that
My
good
goodness.
road mung hanging off the oven.
Look at that shirt.
It's crisp.
Is that for fly fishing?
It's for, I'm an astronaut.
Okay.
An astronaut.
Boy, that had to have been on the rack. That had to have been.
No, I think it looks nice.
No, it's a nice, it's like a Columbia shirt.
There's a
breast
huge
level.
vertical zipper.
It's a pocket.
Looks like a waterproof zipper of some kind.
Yeah, that you,
is, it
if you're
is, yes.
fishing,
Is that
yes.
like a maternity thing? Like
God.
So you can breastfeed through that? What's going on?
yeah, that
Very
is.
subtle.
Gives
Yes,
Jimmy
you can-
quick access.
Oh, subtle.
No, that is a design thing that some
Oh, my God. Is that
some guy
mesh?
in
Is
New
that-
York thought people would want.
It's-
Yep.
Honest to
Fire.
God, unzip that. Is that
$5,
mesh?
I bet that
It's
shirt
because
cost.
it's
Can I see your nipple?
No,
No.
no.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it may be somewhat of a fishing shirt.
Yeah, I
No,
think
but
it
it's
really
not really
is.
a fish. No, it's
a weird
it's an attempt
fabric.
to look like one.
It
It's not a
shapes
real
my
one.
nipples. I don't like it.
There's no other. There's only the one pocket. Oh, that's awful.
Just hideous.
Pat, it's a fine shirt. Don't listen to them.
It's all I had.
It looks like it has.
I
the
drove all
zipper.
day
It
yesterday.
looks like you're going to zip it down and whip it out. Well, I have a very rare condition. My male member is actually where my left nipple.
So Dick Hitswater's sitting in for Dick Nipple.
It is a regular looking zipper, isn't it?
Yeah, it,
Well, it is a zipper.
I know, but I mean,
Should
it's
go
the
the other
same
way,
length.
really.
That's a fly.
That is a
It
fly.
does look like a fly.
yeah.
That was made for aliens. That's where their penises are.
You know, you
on
got
your
a
chest.
Hey,
you
well,
got a
piss on
fly
you.
on your booby.
Oh, other than that, how were your gigs in Illinois?
They were fun. A lot of Bob and Tom fans came out, so they're always great to talk to.
Well, who the hell else is going to come out?
Nobody else knows you.
People from your movie history? What are you talking about?
I did have that one part in Holy Man. I said one line. So. I had a lot of Holy Man fans.
They bring the VHS for me to
Huge hit
sign.
movie with Eddie Murphy.
Oh, gosh.
It was a surprise. You know, it depends on how people look and what they're going to recognize me from. You know, they're going to recognize me from the Bob and Tom show. Oh, this is from Holy Man. I can tell. And a younger person.
Which one? I don't remember Holy Man.
That's the worst Eddie Murphy movie of all time. I had one line in it.
Okay. What was your line?
Here's your letter, sir.
Who are you talking to?
Jeff Goldblum.
Oh, right on.
Oh,
So, did you meet Mr. Murphy?
Oh, yeah.
How'd that go?
He was nice, really nice.
Okay, good.
Get this son of a bitch away from me.
No, he did not like the movie at all, so it was kind of fun to talk to him. He would bitch about the screenplay, and he was funny.
Eddie Murphy came to my birthday party in 1987.
no
Dude,
way.
Really?
Ace, Eddie Murphy in 1987 that is amazing. That's so
He
awesome.
was in town for the Raw tour and he had a night off before.
All right.
Oh, my God.
No, I wasn't even at your birthday party in 1987.
What was he like?
Very nice. He had a huge entourage.
I bet.
I can't even
Yeah.
imagine.
He always does, yeah.
That's awesome.
Gave me front row tickets.
All right. Did
Really?
you go?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, that's
Did you
great.
stand in the front row or did you stay backstage like you usually do?
Oh, front row.
Okay. very
If
nice.
that happened to me, I would still be using that as a greeting for people.
Right,
in
right.
2020. I
front
don't know
row,
when I'd
Eddie
stop.
Murphy,
Yeah,
Raw
and he
tour.
came to my birthday in 1987. Hi, how are you? I'm Ace. That's how I do it.
At that club that Chubby owned.
Okay, nice. Now, if that had been Godwin, that would have, what year was it? I'm sorry.
87.
Well, that would have been your 4th birthday, Pat.
Yeah, I
At
was
least
very young.
judging by your current driver's license, which I believe is fraud. I'm not exactly sure.
I had to work in vaudeville, so they lied about my age.
Vaudeville.
His parents, it was Bill, Jim, and
Yeah, we were jugglers, yeah.
little Pat, and they would throw him around stage. It was they'd use him.
The aristocrat.
The Von Godwins.
And the father took on the son.
Let's see who's who here. There's the Josh over there, of course, at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick chair and desk. Thank you very much.
Proud to
And,
be here, Tom. Proud to be here.
Christy at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Let's see now, coming up. I suppose at some point we'll have to catch up with the Napa Auto Parts shoe-in of the week.
We can do it right now.
How did you do?
3-0. Suck it.
Oh, man,
Wow.
that's great.
3-0 again.
Really?
0 for week again.
Good for you. Congratulations.
We're on a
4-0,
roll.
4-0, 5-0, 3-0.
Do you have a
21-10 on the
Game
season.
tonight?
Huh? I picked both of them foolishly because I get caught up in the excitement that is the show. And
Well, now you are allowed to, if you want to withdraw one of your picks, that's perfectly acceptable as the
No,
commissioner. Let me ask my co-commissioner, Willie
because-
Griswold, what do you think?
I prefer the term Game Commissioner Junior.
Oh,
Okay.
okay.
GCJ. No, what kind of a no?
Okay.
You want me to do that?
So when you don't bet,
heckle
he
me.
tries to talk you into betting. When you do bet, he tries to talk you out of it.
Hey, you know
No.
what?
He's a bully.
No, you know what? The bet's off. He's my 21-10 ass. I ain't picking you.
Okay, well, let's see. Now, what are the two games tonight?
I don't know. You're the no commissioner. Go ahead. Ask your junior commissioner.
I don't make the
Chiefs and
schedule.
somebody.
Now,
It's Monday after. It's Monday afternoon.
Oh, yeah, there's a game.
football. It's on Fox. It's 5
It's
o'clock
5 o'clock?
Eastern. It's Kansas City and Buffalo, and they're trying to suck you in by saying it starts at 4:30. People, but don't be fooled. That's when the pregame starts. Okay, the game starts at 5 o'clock
Now, you
Eastern.
picked,
Kansas City at Buffalo
you
on
picked
Monday
Kansas
afternoon.
City,
Yes, I did.
minus 5.
5, and then on the Monday night football game, Cowboys hosting the Arizona Cardinals at Jerry World.
And you
They
picked
thought
the
about
Cowboys.
I
minus
did
2.
pick the
Wow.
Cowboys minus the 2, and they did think about calling the Cowboys home stadium Jonestown instead of
they
Jerry
did?
World. Yeah, but
Well, then the
we
Kool-Aid people said, "Hey,
better
look,
not.
it's
We
toughen
better
up with as it is."
The Kool-Aid people said, "Hey, you know what? It wasn't even us to begin with.
No.
Right, our name's just been
Yes,
thrown
it-
around."
It was an off-brand.
It was an
Different brand.
off-brand.
Everybody's drinking the Kool-Aid. It's generic.
I think it was Lickamaid or something, but that's okay. Boy, there's a lot of yelling this morning.
Yeah,
for so
there
early.
was.
Wow.
Lickamaid. God, I forgot about
I
that.
don't remember.
Is that what it was called?
No, that was a
Was this off-brand Kool-Aid?
no. Lickamaid was a candy, I believe.
Oh, where you dipped it in the powder?
Maybe. I'm not sure which one it was. But we've had a lot of those dipping
Dippin'
things in the
sticks.
news lately. What was the one we had last week that they're bringing back?
Dunkaroos.
Yes.
Dunkaroos.
They made a
And there's a
beer.
Dunkaroos beer. We got a bunch of great stuff coming up in
I
the
sent
news.
you some. I saw something over the weekend. Their underoos are coming back for adults.
Oh, no kidding.
Yeah,
What?
underoos.
So I could wear Batman underwear?
Yes, you can.
Oh, I want it.
Well.
Wonder Woman, Batman.
What do you have on right now?
Boxers.
Well, I know, but what superhero is around your male member?
The Flash.
Of course.
Ironically.
Come on, that's funny.
The Flash.
That's why we're laughing.
That was laser-
That's how
that
this
was
works.
laser
He
sharp.
says something
Yes.
funny, we find it amusing
Quick.
and chuckle. For
On
example, we
topic.
look over at you and you see that ridiculous zipper
Pat
on your
is-
shirt, and
no,
we start laughing.
Pat has reached emeritus on this show. He just sits back and comments on how funny.
That
I
was-
appreciate
That
it.
was very funny.
That was funny,
Well
chick.
done. Well done, John.
Nice retort, Tom.
We'd prefer an actual laugh. You don't have television shows. Oh, they don't have a laugh track. They just have 5 critics pointing out, oh, that was very funny when Hawkeye picked up the martini. Quite clever, don't you
By
think?
the way, I think they used Flavor Aid at Jonestown. Okay.
That was what it was, Flavor Aid?
Oh, yeah.
How did
I
they-
think you're right.
That's an interesting journalistic issue. Do you go with the more common Kool-Aid because people know what it is?
Man, oh, man.
boy.
Yeah.
Well,
I
it's
guess
like
so.
if you were to meet someone and they go, "Hey, I'm from Winnetka," you got nothing. Just shut up. You're from Chicago, right?
Oh, that's true.
You're drinking Kool-Aid, baby. We're all drinking the
But
Kool-Aid.
drinking the Kool-Aid has become...
Kool-Aid. It's not, hey, you're drinking the Flavor Aid.
Yeah, it wouldn't work.
No,
It's you go with what people know.
that's right.
Okay.
He's right. The junior
Flavor Aid
commissioner,
that was like Farm Aid. They were trying to save flavor, and well, it's not right. Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, I'll go with junior commissioner, or I'll go with GC2, sort of game commissioner too.
Real quick, before I want to get to something, but are you going to double on any of these bets tonight?
No, in my double shock Washington, they
You don't wanna- you don't wanna
lost
double
in
another
glorious fashion. So we've gone
Right.
from I can get off the games entirely to now you're going to suck me in to try to double shock it.
He's
No.
the devil.
Yes, he doesn't know. He doesn't know what he wants me to screw up on, but he wants me to screw up on something.
No, I just want to see if you have any confidence. I mean, if it
No,
were
I
Ace,
don't.
Ace would triple his bets.
Well, good for Ace. Let him
'Cause
step into the
Ace is
octagon.
very confident.
Let him step up.
Good one, chick.
Thank you. Thank you, Pat. I appreciate it.
You'll get Eddie Murphy's money and you start betting. Now, Chick McGee did bring something to the table of import to me, of course.
One time over the years.
A couple times. I'm talking, of course, about Simply Safe. Here's a little stat for you. Every 26 seconds, there's a break-in in the United States of America. With Simply Safe Home Security, you can protect your entire house around the clock with serious protection. Also, you can see what your dogs are doing right now if you look at my phone. Hi, ladies. Hi, gents. Now, Chick McGee, you want to explain what I'm talking
In
about?
these socially distanced times, there's never been a better time to get Simply Safe. It's all do it yourself. The entire contraption, if you will, arrives to your house in a giant box, and you set it up. You pick where the sensors go. You decide. It's your compound. It's up to you. An award-winning arsenal of sensors and security cameras, blankets, every inch of your home. They've got it all. Window sensors, door sensors, motion detectors, cameras, no contract, no hidden fees, and no installation costs because you do it yourself with sticky double-stick tape and wireless technology. It's all magnets, Tom. That's the future. Magnets.
And be sure to use the sticky double-stick tape as opposed to the non-stick double-stick tape.
Thank you, Tom.
That tends to put the alarms on
Thank
the
you
floor.
very much. Yeah, the alarms will just fall off onto the floor. You don't want...
No.
I appreciate your help.
Okay.
It's why U.S. News & World Report named Simply Safe Best Overall Home Security of 2020. Right now, visit simplysafetom.com, and yes, you get a free security camera plus a 60-day risk-free trial with any new system order. There's nothing to lose. Go right now to simplysafetom.com. That's simplysafetom.com exclusively for Bob and Tom Show listeners.
Coming up, we got a World Series. Coming up, we've got some NFL stuff from Mr. McGee and a lot of cool animal stuff in the news and a new kind of roller coaster Josh I think you'll be very excited about.
And we got a World Series.
That's going to just set. I'll be right back. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hope you had a great weekend. Mark Allison with you on a Monday. It's the 19th of October, 2020. We've got a great show for you today. Glad you could join us. It's a Monday. I know I'm going to say that a lot today because it's true. Comedian Reno Collier is going to be zooming in, and we're also going to catch up by phone with comedian, are you ready? The man, the machine, Bert Kreischer. That's right. He's got a new show coming out on Netflix. We'll have details about it coming up later this morning, 9:20 Eastern, if you want to mark your date book. Bert Kreischer and comedian Reno Collier on a Monday. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Adele is excited and terrified to be hosting Saturday Night Live this week. She'll make her debut as a host, although she has been a musical guest twice. Her will be the musical guest, and Adele says she can't wait to melt into a flaming hot mess when her performs. Lenny Kravitz's new memoir, Let Love Rule, only goes as far as when Kravitz fell in love with Lisa Bonet and was on the brink of stardom. That's because he wanted to focus on his experience growing up as a child of extremes. Kravitz is the son of black actor Roxy Roker and white TV producer Cy Kravitz. He says he would alternate between living in a tough Brooklyn neighborhood and a swanky building on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Kravitz said he'll see how this book does, though, before he decides on a second. And Christopher Cross walks with a cane and has trouble with his memory since he suffered from COVID-19 in March. He told CBS Sunday Morning his brain's a little foggy and sometimes he has trouble talking. He believes he caught the coronavirus as he flew back from Mexico City in early March before anyone wore masks. He and his girlfriend were sick for about 3 weeks. Christopher Cross does say his prognosis is that he will be 90 to 100% healed within a year. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Grave, revise your guitar sound for me.
Oh, it's this evil rock and roll music. It's making my guitar go backwards.
Uh-oh.
A cold late night in Napanee. It was way too dark to see.
Along came a maiden, but my lantern was fading.
She begged me to turn on a light. I told her that just wasn't right. She didn't get it till I came out and said it. I wanted to get something straight between me and her, if you know what I mean.
Looky here, girl, I said with a grin. See these stupid whiskers right here on my chin.
I love to work the land. I make everything by hand.
Try to understand. I'm an Amish man. I looked at her, she looked at me. We both felt electricity. I started grinning. I was thinking about sinning.
I wondered if she felt the same. I smiled and asked her,
What's your name?
My name is Nancy, and it's you that I fancy.
She was giving me a heart attack.
She was giving me a heart. Barry! Well, looky here, girl. I said with a grin. I'll shave these stupid whiskers right off of my chin. Try to understand.
I can change my plan.
So from now on, I am a heathen Englishman. Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, yeah.
Whoa, whoa. Yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah. I'll see you in court.
Bob and Tom 24/7. Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Del Monte has created a pink pineapple. It's considered sweeter and juicier than traditional pineapples,
No thanks.
with the brand describing the flavor as having, quote, notes of candy aromatics.
Is that right?
Yes.
Chick, it is true that pineapple does improve the taste of a woman. But
Really?
the tough part is talking her into letting you shove it up there.
That was certainly delicate, wasn't it?
I think the word shove lends earthiness to any conversation.
I'd go with up there. Nose, it could be nose.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob 47.
Essential morning radio. All day and all night. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Grandfather dies, life will be strange. When grandfather dies, my whole world will change. When grandfather dies, I'll scream and I'll yell. 'Cause I'll
621 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
That's Christy Lee. She's got the weather.
Q95, Fox 59 weather brought to you by CarX. Cloudy periods of rain, high 53. Cloudy tonight, low 43. Cloudy and 60 tomorrow. 47 right now.
Thank you very much, Christy Lee. We got some money lying around, and it could end up being yours. That'd be a nice trick or treat gift. So stay tuned, as they used to say. Stay tuned. We have
Same bat time, same
we
bat
have some
channel.
serious chances at some cash coming up on Q95 throughout the day. That would be in the $1,000 range. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. It's great to be here. Our engineer, of course, is Ace Cosby, proprietor of the Ace Cosby Joke of the Day, the man behind the controls, the voice.
Wait, thank you.
I'm sure
I'm not sure what that was.
one can only imagine the glorious
Dip, dip, dip.
shindig at
said
Ace's
wise man.
pad over the
Yibba dip,
weekend.
dip.
Oh, man. Big party over the weekend?
We had some fun last night.
All right.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, well.
There we go.
I don't want to know anything about anything.
Let's see. That's Chick McGee, of course. Over there, it's the beautiful IHateStevensinger.com. Sidekick, desk, and chair occupied by Josh Arnold.
Hello.
You gonna get a full weekend this week, or are we going back to the 4 day?
Oh, yeah, that's a
Had a
nice.
full week last week.
That's a
Why
good
would
question.
You know, the more you ask, the more I take time off. That's
I'll then ask again. There's Christy Lee actually would rather be here than anywhere else right now
Yep,
for reasons
that's
we can't
for sure.
we can't discuss.
Me too.
Okay, and
I
actually,
have a good weekend too, huh, Pat?
No, you and Pat have something in common. Wow. And we can't say what it is. Let's see, where was I? Oh, I'm Tom. That's Willie Griswold right over there. Did I get everybody in there? I think so. We do have some interesting stuff in the world of sports coming up. We've got some cool news from a great guy from the post office. We've got gigantic seals in the news.
And guess who rears his ugly head in stupid world record?
Another great world record.
No.
I liked the last one.
David Rush?
This is almost as good as that one.
Okay.
And it's huge.
Good is in quotes in that sentence.
I think Mr. Rush is doing a great thing and
Calm down.
keeping us amused during the pandemic.
Well.
With a tremendous world record. You
Causing
couldn't get
arguments.
You couldn't get 100 yards.
What does that
doing
have
this.
to do with me thinking it's stupid? You hate every every movie that comes out, but you've never made a movie.
Good point.
Wow.
Well, I'd like to
False.
see you make a movie. False! You made a movie.
No, there are lots of movies I like.
Maybe a home movie.
Oh.
No,
Pat, I don't want
Come
to
on,
think about
seriously? No way.
that. And the worst part about that, if he actually were to ever shoot something, like a whole movie, he'd have to call me to help set the camera up because he couldn't figure his phone out.
Oh, I'd call.
Look, I've got 13 people over here I don't know. Can you
I was
come
going
over?
to say, I just did some stuff the last few weeks. I've got a crew of 4, but not at my house. Where were we? Oh, I know. In sports, we have a World Series.
Oh, is it my turn now?
Well, I tried
After
to
your
introduce you
address? In the most unpredictable season of all, in the Major League Baseball world that really shouldn't count, the teams with the 2 best records, huzzah, have ended up in the World Series.
I love when this happens.
You heard me. The Los Angeles Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays will open in Arlington, Texas, with the Dodgers being the home team.
Chick, does the headline read, Dodgers hoping to catch some Rays?
Oh.
Nice.
Why would it say that?
Tampa Bay Rays?
Boy, that's something you would love. That's something you would love.
I
Yeah.
Are you?
What the hell is happening?
Now, what did I
Well, no,
say
I mean,
before
that
we
would have
went
been
on the air? What did I say?
I think only if they get behind in the series.
They'll catch a ball.
Right now, there's no.
Listen
Right now,
to-
it's
listen to
0.
Tony over there. Yeah, that's what Tom said. Catch a ball.
Did you wake up
You're
on the
right,
wrong
Tom.
side of the bed with half the bed up your ass this morning?
God.
Didn't I say let's not start this show like we did Friday morning show? Didn't
Oh,
I
yes,
say that?
this is Chick who walked in and said, "Hey, Josh, you're about the World Series. Cardinals aren't in it. they haven't been in it for quite some time.
Yeah, it's been a few weeks.
It's Josh's favorite team,
I
and
was doing an impression of you.
oh, that's fine. Okay, back to you.
True.
So
Anyway,
that's a great headline, Josh.
how did the Dodgers-
If the Dodgers get behind,
Okay, you're right.
Now, the
If they-
Dodgers
yeah.
got behind the Braves 3-1, and guess what? They came back and won the whole damn
Yeah.
thing.
Why didn't they use the headline then? Because it wouldn't have been Dodgers hope to catch Braves. Really isn't all that clever.
I don't know what to do anymore.
just
Shoe-in
sit here.
the shoe-in of the week was great.
Hey, look
Chick,
around. Look
We
around.
just sit here and let him
I have a
talk.
legitimate question. When does the series start?
Tuesday, tomorrow night.
Why are they
Okay.
playing?
Texas.
Why do they have to play it in Texas?
They were going to Here's Ace with all the information.
They're trying to do a neutral site thing. They actually had fans in the stands yesterday.
How many, Ace?
I don't know.
Oh, Ace didn't know something.
They were well distanced.
Can't take it.
I can talk more today, Chick, because my internet's down. So
You don't have internet. Oh, here?
here, yeah.
Oh.
It's
You know,
not down
pointing
my
on the
computer.
radio really doesn't help. Hey, legend, stop pointing on the radio.
You need to reset your computer because my internet's fine.
Okay,
Hey,
I
let's
got the
turn
thing.
to the national football.
I'd like to know. Play something Chick referenced exactly 25 minutes ago.
She's a hip hugger or something.
Oh,
She's a hip hugger. That's what, because you
I'm the
said
girl
dick
watcher.
hugger.
Watcher.
You
I'm the
said-
girl watcher.
You said dick
I'm a
hugger.
girl watcher.
They're hip huggers. What song did they use for
that's
the hip hugger
Georgia Satellites and
commercial?
their knockoff on Hippie Hippie Shake, a great song. But I thought you were
Nothing to do with
referencing
anything.
that. You were referencing a hip. What is it?
There were these, who wears short shorts?
Right?
Yeah.
And then
short.
you said, it started because you said dick hugger. You called Josh a dick hugger, correct?
Well, no, we didn't, but
And then yes, he did.
No, Josh had referenced apparently a rather, what's the word I'm looking for?
I said-
Erotic dream.
There
that he
is
had
a
had.
song, Booker T and the MGs have a hip hugger song.
That's probably an
That's it.
instrumental. So-
Booker wasn't known for his vocals.
and I have to set the record straight. I did not reference an erotic dream I had.
I
It's
said,
exactly
haven't you ever grabbed
what-
yourself while you're sleeping?
Oh.
And I said there was a time, yes.
This happened 10 minutes ago.
25.
Was it on the air? I thought it was off the air.
But I can't have Tom storming around town going, did you hear about the dream Josh had? He woke up masturbating.
It's too late. The ship is
You're right, it's too late.
too late.
The ship has sailed.
Okay,
Kool-Aid.
sorry. Back to you.
National Football League yesterday. Winners, Tennessee in overtime, man. That Derrick Henry's a man. They beat
Oh, my
Houston
gosh.
42-36. He's out of control.
That 86-yard touchdown he had, and then he went for insane.
Nuts. And he kept getting faster the farther he runs. I don't know how he does it. Giants beat the Washington Football Club 20-19.
I'm sorry.
Tons of
Who beat the Washington football?
the New York Giants.
Otherwise known as?
The G-men?
Weren't they 0-5?
This is one of the over signs.
Oh, that's right. The New York Giants, the over sign.
I thought that was only for the San Francisco Giants.
Well, I think you can use it for
all Giants.
Will you go out and sit in the car and let us do a show, please?
I think historically you'll find. Now, the good news is, even though your team lost, Chick, you had a double shot.
Never played the quiet game.
Hey, you did have the double shot.
I'm trying to help Chick here. In your bet, you suggested that everyone pick Washington and take those 3 points, and now you are basking in the glory of a 0-3 weekend.
Just sitting here, no basking.
I mean, 3-0 weekend.
Colts down like 21-0, and they roar back, beating the Bengals 31-27. Atlanta pounding Minnesota 40-23. Kostaki will be happy. The Falcons get their first win of the season. Chicago Bears over Carolina 23-16. Detroit 34, Jacksonville 16. Pittsburgh, Denver. Oh, Pittsburgh beat Cleveland 38-7. Your boy, Baker Mayfield. He's been benched in favor of Case Keenum. Yes. And latest word is Case Keenum will start this weekend for the
those are two of the best names, though, in sports.
Case Keenum, Baker Mayfield.
Those are great names.
I'm Case Keenum.
Is Case a first name, though?
Case is a weird first name.
That's not right.
Great name.
No.
Case?
No, it's
a lot of great sports names.
Hey, bookcase.
Well, was he named after Satchel Paige? It was a case. It's Satchel. Let's name our kids after objects found around the house. This is my daughter end table. That's Case. Here's Crate.
There's coin purse.
Oh, don't forget about Ottoman. Ottoman's great.
Ottoman. He's so funny.
He's a laugh, you know?
There could be like Ataman. Be like Ataman Jones. I'm seeing it as like a wide receiver.
Instead of Ottoman.
Yeah, you pronounce it Ataman, man.
Spends the rest of his life. No. It's Ataman. How was that, Pat? That was pretty fun.
It was good. It was very nice. Yeah.
Denver beat New England 18-12. Baltimore in the war of 1812. Baltimore, Miami, Tampa Bay. All win. Brett Favre. Aaron Rodgers throws his third 6-pick ever in his career yesterday against Tampa Bay.
Out of thousands of passes.
And over 6,200. I just looked it up. Or did I have it at the top of mine? I looked it up, of course. And San Francisco, man, I'd had the Rams in this one all day. The 49ers beat the Rams 24-16 last night.
Are you okay?
In Sunday Night Football. I'm trying to head everything off of the pass in my brain, and I can't keep it up.
You can tell.
Perhaps it's time
No, go ahead. Keep talking, Tom. You're doing great.
Perhaps it's time we let you rest.
I would love that.
Just sit over there and...
Yeah, I don't know how I got this way.
Sit over there and breathe.
Yeah.
The coffee's really good today. Can I get you some?
Shut up.
Oh, we can tell.
Pat, I think it's time we pick a challenge for you.
Caffeine makes you irritable. Has anyone ever told you that?
I thought you weren't supposed to drink it anyway.
Yeah. Hey, shut up.
Other than everyone in your life?
Telling you
it's
that?
caffeine. I thought it was us that made you irritable.
No.
Well,
I think we had.
This weekend, I was going downtown to get some coffee.
Oh, you
And
know
it's-
too.
I was going to just, my friend opened up a place, and I was going there to do a pickup order, and then they serve the coffee he likes. And as I'm going there, I go, this place has the coffee you like. And he goes, what? And I go, yeah, I told you this like back in June. He goes, well, I had a busy summer, okay? So mad.
You got to eat the name of that place. Yeah,
it's good.
I like this one particular coffee, and only a handful of places have it.
Wow,
Gotcha.
No one cares.
You brought it up. Pat,
The irritability, you should stay off coffee.
we have we need to get a Pat Godwin challenge going here today, Pat.
Okay.
We've got, I'll give you some animals to choose from without giving you much information. Is that
Animals.
okay?
All right.
We have eels in the news.
Always funny.
In New York City, of all random things.
I like the eels. Eels are great.
We have something called an elephant seal.
Oh, those are disgusting looking
They
animals.
are the biggest of the seal
Yes.
family. They can be as big as 18 feet in length, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
believe 6
They're
tons.
Real
they
fat.
are big.
Fat animals.
We have
Swans in the news.
swans, and we have cows. The cow story, very interesting. We have swans, cows. That's it for the
Bear.
and bear. A bear in the news.
All right.
Which animal do you like the most?
Well, I like a cow.
You like a cow,
I'll
all right.
send you the cow story. I don't want to give it away because it's a great story. It's very unusual.
Pat, I kind of wanted you to do the elephant seal song. My favorite elephant seal song, Kiss from a Trunk.
Kiss from a trunk. Get it, Seal.
I get it.
One, Willie.
I got at least Christy and Pat liked it.
I liked it.
Boy, I tell you what, that divorce from Heidi Klum must really be getting to him if he's doing Elephant Seal.
And I'd like to thank you for ruining the song Miss You by the Rolling Stones for me. It came on the radio yesterday while I was in the car.
I hear that a lot.
God.
All you could think of was Gardner Minshew.
I get a lot of emails about that.
Did Gardner play yesterday?
He ran in a touchdown. I don't want to talk about it.
Thank you, Willie.
Did it
He did
affect your
not
fantasy football?
They lost. No, it was
He did
like,
not do well.
But I just, as soon as they were like losing by 20 or whatever, he ran in a touchdown. I was like, we got to do a damn Gardner Minshew song.
No, we don't. No, we don't. No, we don't.
34-16, Detroit wins yesterday over Gardner.
Wait a minute. We can just maybe have the song
Look how excited.
revolve around him. running
No,
in a
we'll wait till he
touchdown.
does
I
something
shouldn't have
good.
even said anything.
Yeah.
Hey, why don't you take a break, Tom? Here's Booker T and the MGs. Man, Booker T and the MGs, arguably legendary.
Yeah.
We hit one organ note, we go, ooh, that's so good.
I prefer the chording. Yeah, the single note stuff really
Booker, back
irritating.
off the
It
single
was like
notes.
they'd laid down all that great stuff and then went, okay, let's ruin it.
Everybody ready?
This is why the Fender Rhodes became popular. It's not quite as irritating.
Yes.
Sorry.
Music shouldn't be irritating.
No.
It should.
Yes, that's why that keyboard you blow into should be made.
A melodica?
Oh God,
The Hooters or whatever.
yeah, that shows up very rarely in a song and it adds anything positive. Coming up in sports, we have what?
The top 25 of college football is out, and Ohio State is, what are they, third, fourth, and they haven't played a game yet. That's right. And a couple of world records, including fun, and then the total opposite with David Rush.
Oh.
Coming up.
It's a great new record from Mr. Rush. The second really good one in a week.
The laws were passed down from the mountain. This is unbelievably amazing and interesting.
It's not Mr. Rush, it's Davey at best.
He doesn't deserve your respect. Is that what you're saying?
This is something Josh, he did, I was it 29 miles?
If only it would come out in the news that he's filed for divorce. My God.
He's got a lovely family. Josh, this is something you couldn't do for 100 feet.
I'm
What
sure.
does that have to do with anything?
I'm sure I couldn't.
I think for these records, there's a degree of difficulty that needs to be factored
There's
in.
a degree of stupidness, I think, that we should also
Some
look
of them are fun. Also, big news in the world of soft drinks.
Yeah.
It's
They've tried to keep it alive, but finally, we're losing.
Yeah, I'm glad my Aunt Flossie isn't alive anymore. This would probably take her out.
It probably did take her out.
Is it a diet drink?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
And
Iconic 70s drink.
R.I.P. T.A.B.
No, Tab?
Coming up in the news, but right now I want to remind you that Harry's the best razor out there and the best value out there in the world of shaving. A lot of guys know that. 10 million, as a matter of fact, is the number. Harry's has gotten even better. Contemporary steel technology, like everything else, is changing, and Harry's is part of it with their factory that's been making razor blades for 100 years. Now, putting out the sharpest blades ever. So these new blades are so sharp that a study with guys shaving 4 times a week, guys reported that with Harry's new blades, their 8th shave was just as smooth as their first. We're talking quality at a low price with the famous Harry's razors, 100% quality guarantee. And of course, Harry's very convenient because they deliver it right to your door. You don't have to go into the mask up, go into the drugstore behind a guy going, where are the razors? I get this weird cough. No, you don't have to do that. You don't have to ask some clerk, could you please unlock the razors? I swear I'm not going to steal them. No, they mail them right to you. Harry's, a great offer for Bob and Tom Show listeners. We want you to try it, so we've made an offer that this is the best. $3, and then how much is the shipping, Josh?
It's free.
So we're talking $3. Use the code Bob and Tom at Harry's.com. You get the famous 5-blade razor with the weighted handle that makes all the difference in the world. It's ergonomically perfect. It's like putting on your favorite jeans. Feels so good you got a sharp object in your hand. You want to be able to use it right. The foaming shave gel, the travel cover for $3. How much is the shipping, Josh?
Free.
Thank you very much. Free when you use the code Bob and Tom. Harrys.com. That's Harrys.com. The code is Bob and Tom. At checkout coming up in sports, we have a great world record.
And my breakdown will continue.
And the check will break down. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Text us at 888-262-8661. More Bob and Tom next. Bob and Tom 24/7. It's not on air. It's online.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedians Reno Collier and Bert Kreischer on a Monday. I teased you earlier. Bert Kreischer's new series is called The Cabin on Netflix. You can watch the season 1 trailer online if you can find it. Just search The Cabin on Netflix. And Bert Kreischer is going to be catching up with us later this morning to tell us all about it, as well as comedian Reno Collier zooming in from Nashville, Tennessee. It's going to be a great Monday. We're glad you're here with us. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. In the most unpredictable Major League Baseball season, the team with the best records in each league are set to meet in the World Series Tuesday. Los Angeles Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays will open in Arlington, Texas, after each finished memorable league championship series this weekend. Neither team announced its starting pitcher for Game 1 tomorrow night. Ace Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers and Tyler Glasnow of the Rays are in line to pitch, and because of their superior record, Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, NLCS MVP Corey Seager, and Los Angeles have home field advantage in Texas for the neutral site series. In the NFL yesterday in overtime, Tennessee beat Houston 42-36. The Giants over Washington 2019. Indianapolis beat Cincinnati 31-27. Atlanta beating Minnesota 40-23. Chicago 23, Carolina 16. Also winning Detroit, Pittsburgh, Denver, Baltimore, Miami, Tampa Bay, and San Francisco. And in college football, Clemson easily held off Alabama to retain the #1 spot in the AP college football poll. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Tom is ironing mad.
I love this riff.
What's he doing?
Has he lost his mind? All the neighbors shut their blinds. Long extension cord and a brand new ironing board.
Yeah. Go, man, go.
It's a sunny day. He's pressing jeans in his driveway. Tom has gone cuckoo. Now he's dyeing his blue jeans blue.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
There's the telephone.
Hold on a second. Morning.
All right. It's by Cognac the Great.
Simsalabim.
Simsalabim. I hold in front of my head 3 envelopes that have been hermetically sealed between Bob's girlfriend's bed sheets since noon today. Nobody but me and about 200 other guys know the answer.
All right.
Okay, we have the special prediction music. There we go.
All right, the first envelope.
Envelope number 1. Lost in space.
Lost in space.
What are you when you make love to Shelley Winters?
Oh, jeez. Lost in space. Okay.
Envelope number 2.
Envelope number 2.
Bed knobs and broomsticks.
Bed knobs and broomsticks. Open the envelope.
Horny witches like to ride.
What do horny witches like to ride?
We got it.
Hold in my hand the last envelope.
The last
Final envelope. Bravo. Okay.
May diseased desert donkey dump in your delinquent daughter's dowry.
Thank you so much.
Delbert Duck, Refrigerator Perry, and Rex Reed.
Delbert Duck, Refrigerator Perry, and Rex Reed. Okay.
Name a quacker, a quarterback sacker, and a fudge packer.
Simsalabim.
Oh, my God. Good.
Thank you, Johnny.
Thank you so much, Johnny. Oh, jeez.
Cognac the Magnificent. Simsalabim.
Simsalabim.
Bob and Tom 24/7. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Comedy, guests, Bob and Tom exclusives, and it's here on the internet. Bob and Tom 24/7.
Okay, a bar owner goes up to the bartender and he says, "Hey, have you been sleeping with the waitress?" And he says, "No." And he says, "Good. You fire her."
Hey, 645 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Coming up, we've got your shot at $1,000 multiple times. That would make for a very happy Halloween. Also, I'll remind you, the Bob and Tom Show has Bob and Tom Tonight on MyNDTV 23, 11:30 tonight. Highlights of today's show. There'll be some good stuff coming up, including comedian Bert Kreischer and comedian Reno Collier. But don't forget to watch the show tonight. MyNDTV 23, 11:30 this evening. And I did mention we have your shot at $1,000 coming up throughout the day, as a matter of fact. Also, of course, big results from the shoe-in of the week. And congratulations for the Colts. A big comeback. Boy, that was looking ugly pretty quick.
Yeah, it was.
Wait a minute. Where'd those 21 points come from? What the heck? Decorum. Ladies and gentlemen, everybody okay? Okay. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Nobody said a word.
I was just thinking in the hallway, I'm going to be totally professional this break and not scream or yell or anything but be a pro.
I take the under. That's Chick McGee speaking. Ace Cosby's right over there. Josh Arnold is over there at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. I think it's jewelry time. Wouldn't that be great for Halloween? You get her a nice set of earrings.
Oh, boy.
Oh.
I think he should go Lou Albano.
Me?
Yes.
Start putting rubber bands on my face?
And put rubber bands on the end of your beard? Yeah.
Captain Lou Albano.
I could braid that for you.
I don't know if it's
the beard's getting
long
close.
enough, yeah.
Oh, it's a mess. It's
Now, when you eat, do you have to comb it out when you're done?
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Just asking. I mean, do you have to avoid certain foods because you don't want to?
No, Dad, you're right. Josh's beard isn't gray. That's just ranch from earlier.
Full of crumbs. Thank you for completing my joke.
Speaking of eating, your son sends out on Instagram.
Well, I had a bit of a week.
What did it say? You were eating?
It's a big day for eating in the car. And then it was a picture of something I enjoyed. There was a plate of fries from a local restaurant I enjoy a lot. There was also an entire deli tray, an entire charcuterie board. And Chick goes, "Dude, you must be stopped. Is that a whole deli tray for a party?"
You're out of control.
I think we're all dealing with the mental effects of this, whatever you want to call it, the COVID thing. And do what you have to do.
He had purchased a deli tray ahead of time for a football party he was going to have.
I will say that no one participated, so I ate a whole deli tray yesterday.
Still a party.
Oh, yeah. A lot of pepperoni, a lot of mortadella, a lot of mozzarella. It was fun.
Gabagool.
Little gabagool.
Yeah. That's fine. Whatever you have to do. Josh got awfully quiet when it was implied that is not just a salt and pepper beard, but it's largely ranch dressing because gravity would be taking it south of your lower lip.
He's not really laughing that hard, if you notice.
I'm staring at you.
got awfully quiet. That would imply that I had a chance to speak. Which,
Around here, that doesn't happen.
That's the voice of Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. We already heard
I
from
wanna
Willie.
see
Pat
Willie's
Godwin's the next room.
shirt
Pat, we gave you several animals to choose from. You chose the cow.
Yeah, I'm regretting it, but it's a wacky story.
It is an odd story. You working on that one?
Yeah, I got like 2 things going.
Okay, good. Oh, great. Well, we'll look forward to hearing those. Once again, we do have cows in the news. Real quick. I'm going to not tell you what, I'll tell you a brief thing about the story, Chick, and I expect you to do one of your very good impressions. The International Space Station, there was an air leak. Go ahead. There we go. Well, that'll be coming up.
Michael Winslow, eat your heart out.
You've crossed the line from coworker to puppeteer. You know,
sir.
right?
We've established there is a World Series on the way.
Yes, there is.
Good news.
And we've also established from Lake Placid, New York. Who won men's figure skating in Lake Placid? 60, 40, something.
Dick Button.
Dick Button, that's right.
I actually knew one.
Dick Button.
Dick Button. Look, I loved him.
Could we have, that sounds like, Dick Button sounds like something in one of those sort of sci-fi porno movies you watch, Josh.
Oh, jeez. You watch, Josh? You know how you are, Josh.
You know I don't like my porn with stories.
Oh, sorry.
Get to it.
That's hence the need for the Dick Button.
Boy, I bet that has gone by the wayside. The script for the porno movie, the
They're
writer,
still out there.
Are they?
The screenwriter?
Are they 4 women, basically, you think?
I don't know. I think your higher class porn sites like Brazzers or Reality
Brazzers?
Kings and things like they have scenarios. So
Really?
it'll be.
Well, that was the whole.
Wait a minute, so
in
Brazzers-
the movie Boogie Nights, it became a real big thing when they sort of wanted to be real actors. And
Right.
they had that stupid spy subtext
Yeah.
thing. I can't
Brazzers
imagine.
is higher than Pornhub?
Oh yeah, Pornhub's free for the most part. Yeah.
Yeah, and let's just leave it here, I think.
Go ahead, Willie.
Are you going to say something about Heavy Naturals again? I think you should start a band called Willie and the Heavy Naturals.
It's Heavy Nats, Dad.
Oh, sorry.
That's a great name for a band.
Willie and the heavy. Well, the drummer has natty lights because you can't be back there with drumsticks and heavy naturals. It just gets
Yeah.
It's just too much.
So
in
it's
the
the
middle.
ladies in the band. It'd be interesting to talk to someone who was on the technical side of the world of Pornhub and find out if during this particular situation with COVID-19, if different types of pornography have become more popular. That with a storyline or that with specific types of men or women would be
like nurses.
No, I'd be curious to see if there'd be if
Apparently, stepmom porn is way up.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, and I was going to say from my personal research, probably stepsisters is also up.
Oh, boy.
A lot of people that are in the house that shouldn't be there.
But like incest?
that just makes
Well,
me
that's because they're all in the
Legally,
same
no.
house.
Right,
Oh, is that
Time
right?
out. They're all in the same
that
house.
makes me so uncomfortable.
Well,
Wow. Okay. Well,
they're not technically related.
maybe we can do some
Got an email.
research on this one.
Hey, you stupid idiots.
Well,
All
usually
right.
usually that'd be from my mom, but she's deceased.
On the Sunday night football game, Al Michaels just described a Rams play as razzle-dazzle. This gentleman, Matthew, says, when he said that, part of my soul died. And by the way, the razzle-dazzle play accomplished nothing.
So there was no razzle or dazzle in the play.
Just the name of it is the only best part about that play was the name, evidently. So there you go.
Boy, this windbag's pretty harsh.
What?
Dear idiots, especially Tom and Josh.
Oh, boy.
Well, so far he's right. You regularly complain about the misuse of words, as do I. Yet you have let one slip through on a regular basis. I don't recall using this a lot.
What is the word?
Decimate does not mean to completely wipe out. It means to kill or destroy 10%.
I didn't know that.
I
Did
didn't
you know
either.
that?
I didn't.
I thought it was.
Hence the dessa.
I don't recall ever using it.
No, I thought it was 1/2 of a mate or 1/10 of a mate, a decimate.
That is a
That would be demi-mate.
correct. That's absolutely correct.
That's what I thought.
Or someone who doesn't speak very well trying to approximate the value of
What?
I decimate that's worth about $500.
Please correct your stupid mouths.
Just bad English at the end.
I'm happy to do that.
So instead of decimate, we should say annihilate.
Perhaps, yeah.
Okay.
Oh, I don't recall saying that. Was that on the news story?
Stupid mouth.
Oh, I loved that part. Yeah,
Me too.
We must have just let it slip by and said it or whatever.
I didn't know decimate was 10%.
Fascinating, isn't it?
Yeah, it is
It
fascinating.
may have been
we
an
learned something
Associated
today.
Press
So
story.
I was in a fender bender. I need to go get my car decimated before.
You're right.
Somebody take a look at it. Can you decimate the damage?
Yeah, that's
Is that
good.
what you're
That's
saying?
good. I like that very much. Thank you. Where were we? Oh, we were doing sports.
Yep, coming up, Lake Placid and world records. What do you think of that? I'm going to look up the Lake Placid Olympics. How many times do you think Lake Placid has hosted the Winter Olympics?
Twice, right?
Well, giant alligator, though.
Summer Olympics did not go so well.
No.
It'd be fine.
You think it's Summer
Incredibly
Olympics in
beautiful
Lake
spot.
Placid? Okay.
A friend of mine once drove a car off the road onto Lake Placid.
Fascinating
During
story.
the winter or the summer?
I hope it was
Fortunately,
frozen.
during the winter.
Oh, okay.
They survived barely. He drank a lot.
Nothing wrong with that.
When we come back, we'll find out about this is a great world record coming up. I'm very excited. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
More Bob and Tom next. Got a comment? Our email is bobandtom@bobandtom.com.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hope you had a great weekend, had some time with your friends and family, or just relaxing on your own. Sometimes you need to just get away mentally and do your own thing. Am I right? Yes, I am. Donnie Baker on the road. You can catch him November 5th through the 8th at Lexington, Kentucky's at Comedy Off Broadway. And then November 13th, he'll be in Lafayette, Indiana at Carnahan Hall. And Sunday, November 15th in Princeton, Indiana. Donnie Baker's going to be at a fundraiser that's already sold out. Why am I talking about it? No idea. Pat Godwin, November 6th and 7th. Donnie B's in Springfield, Illinois. And November 20th through 21st, you can catch Pat Godwin at the Flyover if you're in Anderson, Indiana. Some live comedy on the road from Donnie Baker and Pat Godwin coming up. Make sure you catch them if you get a chance. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up as well.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. New virus relief will have to wait until after the November election. Congress has passed the point at which it can deliver more coronavirus aid soon, with differences between House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Republicans, and President Donald Trump proving insurmountable. Trump's Republican allies are reconvening the Senate this week to vote on a virus proposal, but the bill failed once, and Trump himself now decrees it as too puny. Nearly 3,000 people were forced to flee from a fast-moving fire in north central Colorado. A large number of homes have been destroyed. The Calwood fire started around noon Saturday near the Calwood Education Center, which is about 17 miles from downtown Boulder. It was pushed by strong winds. More than 1,600 residences and nearly 3,000 people were under evacuation orders, including the small town of Jamestown. And 5-year-old James Trina is credited with helping to get a stolen lemur back to his home zoo in San Francisco. James didn't know about the swiping of the lemur last week when he spotted the missing animal as he left school about 5 miles from the zoo on Thursday. He immediately saw the lemur as he walked out of school, even though his school director thought it was a raccoon. As the lemur ran off, authorities were called. They corralled it, returned it to the zoo. They also found the suspected thief. By the way, the school gets a $2,000 reward for locating the lemur. James and his family get a free membership to the zoo. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Comedy via your computer. Bob and
7 o'clock at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy has the forecast.
Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Men. Cloudy today, periods of rain off and on. Cloudy tonight, down to 43. Cloudy tomorrow, high 60. Our high today will be 53 degrees. Currently, we still have some light rain, 46 degrees.
Josh, you are the man.
Well, thank you.
And what does a manly man do like you?
Manly Man goes to FanDuel Sportsbook. That's what a manly man does. Right now is your chance to try FanDuel Sportsbook. Bet the big Kansas City Buffalo matchup tonight. Right now, new users can get an exclusive plus 2,500 odds boost on the Chiefs to prevail over the Bills tonight. Again, you bet up to $5 to win $125 on KC to win. With FanDuel Sportsbook, incredible odds are just the beginning. The FanDuel Sportsbook app is simple. It allows live betting on every game. They have bet types like same-game parlays where you combine multiple bets from one game into a single parlay. FanDuel Sportsbook gets you your winnings in as little as 24 hours. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today. Use promo code WFBQ. Must be 21 or older and present in Indiana. New users only. Must wager on designated boost market. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Nicely done,
Thank you very much. Let's see now. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. There's Ace, there's Chick, there's Josh, I'm Tom, there's Christy. That's Mr. Pat Godwin and Willie G. Welcome back to the program. And Pat, how's that song coming?
I have two ideas now. Cooking. Both.
Oh, cooking. Okay, we'll look forward to that. Once again, Pat, it's a song about a cow in the news. We'll see what happens with that. I'm not sure. We are exploring the world of sports with Chick McGee.
Oh, yeah. Ready?
Yes, sir.
From Lake Placid, of course, the hosts of the 1932 and 1980 Winter Olympic Games.
Mm-hmm.
And did you know that Sonia Heine? Whatever. Of Norway.
Sonia Heine would be.
Heine's funnier.
Yeah, that'd be one of your porn movies, Josh.
It sure would.
She'd be the ice skating.
Sonia Heine of Norway and Karl Schaffler of Austria were the gold medal winners in ladies and men's single figure skating during the 1932 Olympic Games. I thought it was Dick Button.
32?
32.
And then Sonia became a big movie star, right?
Did she?
Yeah.
Oh, she was in the Maltese Falcon. That's right.
No.
Did they make skating movies?
I think so.
They did. Well, they made swimming movies with
Esther Williams.
Yeah, I'm not. I thought she was really well. I mean, I don't know why I would remember that name. I wasn't around, obviously.
Boy, that is a pleated skirt. Okay, the longest downhill mountain coaster in North America has opened in New York State. See, I'm not all the way crazy. The 7,600-foot-long cliffside mountain coaster at Mount Van Heavenberg.
This is super cool, Josh.
Travels alongside the 1980 Olympic bobsleigh track.
Cool.
At the Lake Placid
So,
Olympic site.
obviously, the average person can't get in a bobsled, but this is like a bobsled on a coaster, and you get up and you go down the mountain.
Awesome.
Isn't that cool?
It's crazy.
It'd be fun.
It seems like it's too far.
Well, that's far too long.
Here we go.
It's over a mile.
Sonia
7,000.
Henne. At the height of her acting career, she was one of the highest paid stars in Hollywood.
Really?
Starring in such box office hits as 1937's Thin Ice, 1938 Happy Landing, My Lucky Star, Second Fiddle in 39, and Sun Valley Serenade in 41. I wonder what these movies were like.
Oh, they had to have been skating movies, I would think.
Yes.
Do you know there's someone out there right now listening going, at last, they're giving Sonia her due. They're talking about my girl Sonia.
Uh-oh.
What?
Sonia Henne, what?
Well, she's got to be dead, right?
Eaten by a bear?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. What happened?
There are some problems with
Come on,
Sonia.
come on. We're all adults here.
Yeah,
It's 2020. We've gone through everything. Hit me.
Yeah, did Thin Ice.
I think her career kind of tanked after this photograph with Hitler.
Oh, Jesus.
Oh, well.
Really?
That'll do it.
We asked.
It's more than I hoped for.
Yeah.
He was a fan. You can't say no to a fan.
Come on.
Maybe Thin Ice.
Wow.
in the
We are
late
skating on
30s.
Thin Ice, aren't we?
Oh, yes, we are.
Let's move on. Sorry,
we photoshopped.
Can we talk more about Dick Button? Anyway, this coaster thing looks super cool. You essentially get on what looks like a bobsled and go down
You
the
wouldn't
hill.
do it.
That looks
Of course.
great.
Oh, I would do that in a second.
I love stuff
You
like that.
would?
Absolutely.
I would never do this. You paid me. So almost a mile and a half long. And
So cool.
On a.
It's like skiing in a little car.
Skiing in a little car.
You get a bobsled. It's like a little car.
I would do a bobsled. It'd be so fun.
Those things are so dangerous.
Oh, so fun. It's like street luge. I did that.
The inventor of the bobsled, Robert Watkins, in 1919.
Ah, really?
Is that right?
Who believes me?
I actually believe you.
No, I don't.
Now, the Tom sled sounds like one of those moves. Oh, man, that's when he came in and did the Tom sled. Oh, she'll never walk the same.
Every Eskimo brother, every tunnel buddy in the history of the world tweeted me over the last 2 days. Thanks, fellas. I appreciate it. Wanting me to join in, evidently, and become a tunnel buddy.
Oh, boy.
Do you want to explain the Eskimo buddy thing? Willie.
Wilbur,
Okay, so the term was Eskimo brother, but we're moving on because we're not supposed to say that word again for the millionth time.
Yes.
Which one, Eskimo?
What'd you say?
Which one, Eskimo?
Yeah.
Oh.
So instead we're saying tunnel buddies, and it means you have carnal knowledge of the same woman. So if Josh, after that famous weekend in Dayton, if he got a little lucky, and then I went to Dayton, I found the same lady, got a little lucky, we would be tunnel buddies.
Yep.
That's what we're calling it.
All right.
Now, does she have to be an Eskimo broad?
Oh,
I'm just trying to learn.
So if you think about it, you can combine.
It doesn't matter if they're indigenous people or not.
You can combine tunnel buddies, Eiffel Tower, Devil's Three-Way.
Do you understand what
all.
it is, Christy?
Yes, I understand.
Now, is there a similar thing?
For women?
Yes. Would there be an Eskimo sister?
I would assume,
I think
guess.
it's filthy whore. I think is what that is.
Really? Oh, so it doesn't.
Oh, so it's fine for you guys, but us.
Yes, thank you, Christy.
It's wrong?
That's right. That's exactly right.
Damn double standard.
I don't know. What could you say? Like they've both had pole position.
I like that.
You could say they're
Train buddies?
No.
Doesn't mean at the same time.
No,
Pat.
not at the same time.
I meant going through the tunnel.
No. We'll work on it. Could we get back to sports? We've barely cracked the.
What are you talking about? Stupid world record. Last story, people. Last story.
Last story.
David Rush has run an ultra marathon while juggling to set a new Guinness World Record.
Now think about this.
Yeah, I'm
Nope.
thinking
He's
about it.
juggling.
Nope.
Next. Oh, read it. Read what he had to do.
Yes.
He's juggling.
To break the record for running the furthest distance, I believe it's farthest distance, while juggling, Rush said he was not able to stop or drop a ball at any point during the attempt. Rush started his ruggling.
No.
And
You're not out from that?
Anything? Ruggling?
No,
I just
that's
came up with that.
Not what it says.
Oh, okay.
It's called.
How about
it's
roggling?
called joggling.
Joggling marathon at 9:35 in the morning.
Also,
and
joggling is better than ruggling or whatever.
Yeah, what's the
ruggling?
difference?
Yeah.
Ruggling sounds like you're putting down carpet. Joggling sounds like you're jogging.
Okay.
Oh, he's actually going pretty quick.
Over 5 hours later, he successfully completed nearly 1,117 laps around the track before dropping a ball.
No.
What? Oh, 117 laps around the track before dropping a ball.
He didn't run 250 miles.
Well, why not? Is he gonna run or is he gonna run? Officially, he ran 29 miles, completing almost 60,000 catches
without ever stopping for any purpose. You
Look,
can't
it's
go
impressive.
to the bathroom. You can't have anyone give you water.
What?
Fine.
Nope, he had to wear one of those water backpacks.
Oh, I was going to say, there's no way he could run without drinking water.
And now that he's made
He
it,
doesn't get to stop.
so what?
Did he urinate upon himself?
Must have.
Upon?
He peed in his pants?
I
I
think
think you
so.
just let it run down your leg. What's the
Yeah.
difference?
Yeah, I know when I did cross country, that the guys would do that all the time. There were all kinds of very unfortunate things.
Oh, right.
Did you know your father was a cross country?
He's a harrier.
Yeah, I was a little chubby kid. Do you know how many times he tried to get me to join the cross country team? Cross country's a great sport.
Well, aren't you
I did join.
father of the
I did
year?
join, and I would like to brag that I have a medal somewhere for running a mile in 13 minutes.
There you go.
Willie
There you go.
Griswold, 1 mile, 13 minutes.
What would he say? Like, come on, Chunkles, why don't you go run some cross country?
But this is a really tough thing that he did. Good for you, David Rush.
You're
Once
an American
again,
hero.
having some fun doing
I said he was an
something.
American hero. What do you want out of me?
These days, to get these records done, he has to lie to his wife, though, because she's had it with this whole thing.
I bet, yeah.
So, honey, I'm going to the grocery store. I'll be back in 5 hours and 35 minutes. I'm kind of tired. No, but good for him. Having some fun during these odd times.
Long
The
as
one he
he's-
did last week was amazing. Cutting apples or oranges while juggling these incredibly dangerous knives.
As long as he stays
Apples.
away from the radio show, I'm fine with him. Whatever.
Okay. Sorry, David.
We're very close. And believe me when I predicted this, we're very close to having David Rush call every week.
We've talked to him
update-
twice.
And update everyone on his world record status. You wait and see.
All right. You did a nice job. Is that sports?
Yeah. that's
Okay.
sports.
Thank you very much. Now
So
we're
it's
going
from my
to
professional
Today-
attitude.
Is Evaluate Your Life Day.
Boy, is it ever.
Jesus, why did they do this?
Don't know. Who would make that a day, especially this year? Nobody wants to evaluate their life in 2020.
Well, I don't think it's a bad thing.
Ammunition sales.
Yeah.
I learned how to fire a gun.
Yeah, the hardware stores have a special on a stool, a rope, and a ladder.
Yeah, I've got a great bunker guy.
It's good to take stock of your life, huh?
Really?
Yes,
This is a
of
pretty
course.
good year not to do it.
Yes.
No, it's if anything, it's this is the year to do it.
Oh, come on.
shut
What do you
up.
gotta be
Okay,
happy
wait a
about?
second, Smarty. So how's your life going right
Yeah.
now?
Not bad at all.
Really?
Yes. Kidding me?
Hey, you come to work 3-4 days a week, if at all.
Living the dream.
Got the world on the string.
Go fishing. You got ranch dressing on tap. Life is good. Yes.
I like
How
your
about
attitude.
you? Take stock, Mr. How's your life going?
Oh, let's see.
I believe you were banned from a couple topics over the weekend. Is that what I heard?
That's correct.
That's what I thought. I can't imagine what that poor woman puts up with.
Just there are
I
certain
can't
things
imagine.
that I believe we've had enough.
Yes.
Yeah.
A lot of us.
No more information. Thank you very much. Let's just move forward.
I think you should just go ahead and enter a school for doctors.
Okay.
That's what you should do.
Now, we do have some other fascinating things coming up in the news. If you saw something in the sky you thought might have been a UFO, we have an answer for you. Speaking of the sky, we have some space news.
Yes.
An air leak in the space station. That's got to be kind of scary.
Yes.
And we have chainsaws in the news, eels, a new reptile species, fossil.
How could you overlook yodeling in the news?
Oh, we got a great news.
Yeah.
I didn't know. Here we go.
Whoa. That's a good yodeler.
Don't you think this is what Sonia Henney and Adolf were listening to?
Yeah.
The tavern?
Me and Mussolini just laying back.
Sonia, why don't you get up and give us a little dance? Oh, yeah.
You know they had alcohol
Hey,
there.
I gotta get back to the Bund, but
You gotta have 30 drinks inside you to go, hey, this is entertaining.
Oh, this is a blast.
Are you kidding, Tom?
Some kind of Oktoberfest?
Sounds like I said.
I went to go watch someone dance upon the ice.
yes,
A lot of beer.
dance, woman, dance.
Yeah, a lot of beer.
Now, I'm not sure if the one thing I don't think Raycons can do is make yodeling sound better, but they can make just about everything else sound better, famous for their bass. The Raycon earbuds, the E25 is the best, Chick McGee?
If you find yourself somewhere where someone starts to yodeling, you can slip your Raycons in and listen to your own music.
That's the way to go.
You're darn right. The everyday E25 earbuds are the best yet. Take it from me. I did the legwork on earbuds, and I came up with Raycons a couple years ago, and now they're a sponsor. 6 hours of playtime, more bass, more compact design, nice noise isolating fit, no dangling wires or sightly stems, and seamless Bluetooth pairing, practically pair coming out of the box. Unlike some of your other wireless options, Raycon earbuds are both stylish and discreet. And all the celebrities, Mike Tyson, Ray J, Chick McGee, Snoop Dogg, we all love them. And now's the time for you to see what all the hype is about. We get love letters every day.
Love letters.
Love letters about how people love. Cut that out. About how people love their Raycons. Give them a try. Get your own little part of solitude in a room full of angry, quarantined people. Give them a try. Raycon, a 45-day free return policy. You can make sure they're the pair of wireless earbuds for you. And for a limited time, yes, we have a deal. Get 15% off your order at buyraycon.com/Tom. That's buyraycon.com/Tom for a special 15% discount on Raycon wireless earbuds. Buyraycon.com/Tom.
I just got another love letter for the Raycons. People really, this guy ended up getting them for his wife and his 2 kids. So
cool.
They are great.
Yes.
Try them out. I think you're really going to like them. Coming up, a little bit of Donnie Baker, a little bit of Reno Collier, a little bit of Bert Kreischer. All
a little bit of
way.
Monica in my life.
A little bit of Kreischer in my life, a little bit of Collier, and a little bit of Donnie. Well, only one knows a little bit of Donnie's like is Christy. When we come back, this is the Bob and Tom Show.
Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
No matter how hard I try, can't keep my hands off my face.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't forget, if you missed today's show or you want to hear it again, we'll have an all-day replay for you beginning at 1 p.m. Eastern, 10 a.m. Pacific time. It's Bob and Tom's all-day replay hosted by Christopher. We'll begin replaying today's show, and then we'll play it back-to-back and again back-to-back right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Tell Christopher I said hello.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Adele is excited and terrified to be hosting Saturday Night Live this week. She'll make her debut as a host, although she has been a musical guest twice. Her will be the musical guest, and Adele says she can't wait to melt into a flaming hot mess when her performs. Lenny Kravitz's new memoir, Let Love Rule, only goes as far as when Kravitz fell in love with Lisa Bonet and was on the brink of stardom. That's because he wanted to focus on his experience growing up as a child of extremes. Kravitz is the son of black actor Roxy Roker and white TV producer Cy Kravitz. He says he would alternate between living in a tough Brooklyn neighborhood and a swanky building on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Kravitz said he'll see how this book does, though, before he decides on a second. And Christopher Cross walks with a cane and has trouble with his memory since he suffered from COVID-19 in March. He told CBS Sunday Morning his brain's a little foggy and sometimes he has trouble talking. He believes he caught the coronavirus as he flew back from Mexico City in early March before anyone wore masks. He and his girlfriend were sick for about 3 weeks. Christopher Cross does say his prognosis is that he will be 90 to 100% healed within a year. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Baker Street. Year-round we would trick or treat and play paintball and get stowed in your jaw if you said the wrong things. I had this dream about buying a boat, so I sewed some tapes that me and Scotty wrote. Gotta use Sportcraft, put a mattress in back, and me and Boner both got laid. Angel Skinner, she was so easy. And Patty Ferguson, so sleazy. But she's pregnant. Well, they're both pregnant now. Dusty's mom used to be happening. Rumor had it she did Eric Clapton. But Dusty told me it was a Rolling Stone. Swear to God. Colas.
Hey, guy, it's Kid Tarmac. This is Bob and Tom 24/7. Kid Tarmac.
Spanning the globe to bring you the constant variety of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
the thrill of victory and the agony of defeat.
Don't touch those.
Sorry. The human drama of
Loads of curvy cleavage on display.
This is
The Bob and Tom Show. No shoes, no shirt, no talent.
Comedian John Campanera. Bob grew up in Los Angeles.
Vin Scully was my man.
Is that something that you did?
Vin Scully is funny because he's one of these announcers that loves to read lips. Wait a minute, here comes Tracy out of the dugout. He's in the umpire's face. It appears he wants to take the ump to Fuddruckers after the game. You know what makes me laugh is Skip Carey, Harry's son. He does the Atlanta Brave games.
Sure.
I listen to this guy when I can't sleep. Chipper Jones takes one on the outside, 3-1 on Chipper Jones. Don't forget all week long, we got the best of the Duke right here on TBS. John Wayne right here on TBS. There's a long fly ball. Looks like that's out of here.
I love that.
And you know, Harry's going, I can't believe that's my son. You know, Harry would get excited.
21 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather, brought to you by CarX. Cloudy with periods of rain off and on today, high 53. Cloudy tonight, down to 43. Cloudy and 60 tomorrow, 47 currently.
Thank you very much. Your shot at $1,000 coming up sometime soon on Q95, and then again throughout the day. So pay close attention. I'll also remind you that MyNDTV 23 is where you'll find us this evening at 11:30. That's MyNDTV 23. A half hour of cool stuff laughs from the show. Hope you can check it out. Thank you very much in advance. Now, also coming up, did I mention that shot at $1,000? Could be sooner than later. So just put your ears to the radio. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. I look around the room and I see we have our engineer, Ace Cosby, the man in black today. Chick McGee across the way celebrating another 3-0 so far in his shoe and NFL picks. Very nice job.
How about you? 21-10 on the season. Against the spread, people.
Do you have both Monday Nighters picked? Is that
I do.
correct? Okay, and one's kind of a Monday afternooner.
I'm laying. I'm laying this week instead of taking.
Okay, very good. Let's see. That's Josh Arnold with the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk next to the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk with Christy Lee. This is Tom. That's Willie. And Pat Godwin has been working on a song.
I got two.
You have two of them.
Oh,
Look at you.
Yeah, well, they're both stretches, but
overachiever.
Yeah, earning your money already.
No, the challenge was I sent you the story. It involves a cow. Are you ready?
I'm ready for one of them.
It involves a cow.
Are you ready for the cow?
I'm ready for
Okay.
the cow.
Do you have the cow story, Christy?
I do have a wandering cow got stuck on a trampoline in Australia. A herd of about 40 cows had gone on the run in the middle of the night in rural South
Cows
Gippsland.
Of course, I heard the cow.
That was a good one.
Boy, we all had there were 7 jokes there in 2 seconds.
But the bovines were rounded up after a truck driver saw them in the middle of the road. Dairy farmer Kay Lang found a black and white cow, though, stuck on her in-ground trampoline. She called in her neighbor, who removed the cow with his tractor, some chains, and a hoist, though, so he was able to get the cow out.
So the cow could not get off the trampoline.
Apparently not.
It's like when I try to get my kids to leave Sky Zone. Come on. Yeah. You've had your fun. Man, let's go. God, I love that place.
Is this one of those trampolines that are
In the
popular now
ground?
in the ground?
Yeah.
They're very cool. Yeah.
Okay. So, Pat, that was your challenge.
Full Sinatra?
He's not Pat.
I'm Frank now, Chickie.
That's right, baby.
All right. Steak is for dinner, red meat on a plate. I like liver and onions, brisket is great. I like it fatty, cattle with extra weight. That's why the cow's stuck on a tramp. I apologize.
So he's trying to lose some weight.
Yes.
I see. Okay.
That gets funnier the more you laugh at it.
Yeah.
Cow on a tramp.
Cows on the run.
Yeah. Isn't that how they make milkshakes?
Milk shakes.
Can you imagine what the cow was thinking? He's like walking and he's like, what
Whoa.
Whoa, what is this?
Oh, this is how that guy jumped over the moon.
Yeah.
Gee. Gang, 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 gang. You got another one coming up, Pat?
I do.
You're working on another one about the cow?
It's done. It was.
It's done?
Yeah, we could do it in a little bit. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he doesn't want to follow
I need a break.
himself.
I need a break.
Oh, yeah.
Okay.
He needs a break.
I can't
yeah.
follow
How
Frank.
long was that?
Two songs
It's not
in a
Frank
row.
again?
I can't follow Frank. No.
Okay. Well, then now you really don't have time to do it.
Hello, Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, Bob and Tom, it's Donnie Baker.
Hey,
Donnie, how are you, sir?
I'm doing good, Pat. Sorry that I C-block you. But I'm going to confess something.
What's that?
I almost got talked into doing something real stupid this weekend.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, my idiot cousin Lonnie's buddy, Junior.
Uh-huh.
He asked me if I want to go splunking with him. And I was like, what are we splunking for, squirrel or rabbit? Because,
No, Johnny.
I mean...
Spelunking means like exploring caves.
Anybody ever tell you you're like a walking Webster dictionary, Tom?
Oh, thank you.
And I still can't believe that little dude from the 80s TV show wrote that whole book. Anyways, I show up with my slingshot and crossbow, and then I found out what splunking really was. So here's my list why I'll never go splunking.
Okay.
Numero uno, bats.
Yeah.
I hate bats. The only thing I hate more than bats, Christy, is the phrase, you are the father. Swear to God. Bats always hanging upside down and waiting to give you the Wuhan. People always say bats are okay because they eat skeeters. Well, if that's the case, okay, how's come every time I step outside, skeeters attack me like I'm a mobile blood bank with the sunroof open? I swear to God.
I have that problem, too. I can relate.
No, that's like saying boa restrictors are beneficial because they keep away field mice or something. Just ignorant. So second and foremost, reason why I won't go splunking, I don't like closed-in spaces.
I agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get creeped out, you know. I go into a building that has one of them revolving doors. I once seen a guy get his hand lopped off one of them things trying to be polite and hold it up for his lady.
It's like a guillotine.
Oh, gee.
Yep, and elevators, man, I panic in them too. The doors close, I feel trapped. I start looking around at other people, like trying to plan who I'll eat first. I swear to God, that's why I never leave home without a packet of Old Bay seasoning in my back pocket. I'll say it like this, the only cave I got any interest in exploring is the baby cave between two meaty thighs of some rando I pick up last call at Booney's.
Oh, really?
I'm serious, Tom. I'll put a miner's lamp on, really get in there, you know. I love when the humidity hits you like someone just coughed right in your face with morning breath. Swear to God.
Boy.
Man,
I like exploring all the crevices and caverns and stalactites. You know? Especially if they're dripping. Swear to God.
Go, man, go.
No idea.
I'm like a surveyor. I'll keep exploring till my tripod stands up on its own. Then I know it's my turn to start.
Okay, hang up the phone. Thank you very much. Goodbye, Donnie. That's a good sound. Thank you very much. I'm not sure what just happened. I could never go spelunking.
Me either.
No way.
Especially those ones you have to, there's a
This much space, they have
little
to.
crack you have to crawl through. And
No.
Man, we did it as kids at camp. I loved it.
Really?
Yeah.
Was it a claustrophobic?
Yeah, we had to like get down and just.
Would you like to go again?
Crawl on your belly in the mud.
Oh, God, no.
Now I prefer my caves with like a trail,
and a golf cart, a lot of lights.
And as long as I can
Maybe
see
a boat.
I can see the sky, I'm okay.
Okay. Yeah, me too.
How would you get
Never
through a
been a
cave?
fan.
How would an adult get through?
Well, it depends what the size of the seam you're crawling through is.
Oh,
Man,
you're
I can't
tossing
believe we did
around spelunking terms, evidently.
I told you, my old radio buddy, my news guy when I started in radio,
Here we go.
worked for the Volusia County Sheriff's Office, and he'd be the guy that would go into the caves, the ones that were filled with water, and get out the scuba divers that didn't make it back.
Why were they scuba diving in a cave?
Oh, it's huge down there.
Is that
It's fun, yeah.
What do they see?
Well, in his case, he would see dead guys.
I know, but
And
I
then
mean,
he said they'd always have
Hey, go out and make it a great day today.
They'd always have their arms up like this, and they'd be smiling.
what is there to see in a cave as a scuba diver? So I get
You've never seen like footage of underwater scuba cave? Oh my gosh,
they've got,
gorgeous.
You really got
big lights.
You really have to know what you're doing.
Yeah.
It's extremely dangerous. But he'd go down there and get them when things didn't go well.
nice.
Well, you brought it up. Just saying. If you're
This is what you think.
We
you
didn't
sharing
bring
this
this up.
story is our fault.
No, it's just there are a lot of things that are very dangerous. You can still do them if you know what you're doing. This isn't something you want to. This isn't like when we were in the Bahamas and we took that in the swimming pool scuba course for 30 minutes, and then all of a sudden they threw us on a shark dive. They don't really.
They did do that.
Yes, they did.
I know.
I have no idea what I was thinking. I was a scuba diver. I don't know why I did that.
Well, if you know what you're doing, it's fine. But you have to take a full
The
course.
very thought of it terrifies me now.
Yeah, we were with trained people when we did the spelunking as kids, and still, I remember the one thing that stuck with me is he goes, "Just don't go off on your own because there are a lot of holes that just drop into nothing." We're like,
Well, that'll get your attention during the course.
And I'm sure someone listening probably has that story about, our one friend, Bobby Clemson. He
Didn't make it out.
Yeah. Last thing we heard was,
Wrong way.
fell into nature's manhole.
Wrong way, Clamson. Remember him?
So I'm trying to see if there's a photograph of this cow on the trampoline. Because I know Pat's got his new song about that. How's your second song going?
It's been done for a while, yeah.
He said it was done.
Okay. Oh, here's the cow. Oh, no, it's a beautiful, big, black and white cow. Christy, can you see this? The springs in the trampoline are at their max. And then, unfortunately, it looks like Bessie had an issue.
I'm sure Bessie did.
Dump.
She's not used to the ground moving beneath her feet.
Trampoline's full of cow crap. Is that what
Boy,
you're
that's
saying?
a game, isn't it? You get a cow to take a dump on a trampoline, and then you get like 6 people on there.
There you go.
And you just have to, the last person to not have dump on them.
We did it with a dodgeball. Pretty fun, but with poop. Oh, my gosh.
The cow pie challenge.
Isn't cow bingo a thing?
Yes.
Don't they let a cow go and crap on numbers? And,
Certainly, yeah. So anyways, no more hey diddle diddle news. You got your new song about the cow and the trampoline?
I do. You want me to do it now?
Go ahead. Yeah.
All right.
Is this you or is this Frank Sinatra?
Wait a minute, he
again?
just did the cow on the trampoline song.
He said he's got another one.
We had 2.
You have 2?
I'm the Beatles now. I'm Ringo. Let's see here. I changed black and white cow to brown cow for poetic license, and I love the name of this town. It wasn't mentioned, so
Yeah, I did.
What is
I
the name of
said
the town?
what's the name of the town?
Gippsland.
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah. Okay,
Nobody was listening as per normal.
Gippsland?
Yes.
Isn't that
sorry,
great? You ready? Okay, here we go. In a town in South Gippsland lived a herd of cows just wandering free. One got loose looking for fun and got stuck in a trampoline. Brown cow stuck on an in-ground trampoline. In-ground trampoline. In-ground trampoline. How now did a brown cow jump and not be seen on an in-ground trampoline? On an in-ground trampoline. Yeah.
Oh, that is very nice.
Well,
What would be more dangerous?
What?
Being being spelunking in a cave or being the spotter for a cow on a trampoline? Yeah, that thing is that could
They're
really
heavy.
hurt you. Yeah. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm surprised the trampoline didn't just break
I am too.
down. But there we go. A little bit of cow news. Now, do we have any other interesting animal news today,
we have
Christy?
tons of that. Look at all these animal stories I have. A bear has stolen a pumpkin off a porch in New Jersey.
Well, it's Halloween.
right
They
there.
can't go into a store and get a pumpkin. What do you want?
What is the stole?
Or as this headline reads, porch pirates are just unbearable. Homeowner Ms. Kelly Stevens.
We have fun. We hear the paper.
Guess what headline I came up with?
That wasn't Stevie who wrote that
That's great,
headline.
Steve.
Gosh, these editors.
Oh, man, I'm going to do stand-up one of these
Okay,
days.
Steve, that's
I am.
if I wasn't married to your sister.
Homeowner Miss Kelly Stevens filmed the animal creeping up to her home in Morris County. Said when she initially saw the bear, she started screaming, which scared the animal off. As she got out her phone to start filming, the bear returned and carefully approached her porch, making off with the pumpkin.
Can I at least have this?
I'm hungry. The animal dropped the gourd on the ground while fleeing the scene, but picked it up and took it across the street to snack on later.
All right.
He's a bear.
Yeah, he wants it.
Look. He doesn't know it's Halloween.
Or bear kids like to
If
celebrate
you were
Halloween, too.
Yes, maybe he'll come back and fill a bag with bear poop on the porch and set it on fire. Smashing pumpkins.
No, they got a treat. He shouldn't have to trick her.
If you were a bear and you walked by a house and there were pumpkins on the porch, wouldn't you think they left these pumpkins?
Well, of course you would.
They didn't take them inside.
Right.
That's right. They're mine. Mine now.
That looks delicious.
You know, me and these people, we've had a rough summer, but now they're leaving out pumpkins for me. How nice is that?
I sent you guys, this friends of mine were on vacation and these little
I
cubs.
saw that.
What was that?
They were in
Friends are
Gallenberg on
crazy.
vacation last week for fall break, and these little bear cubs came up to the door, and they have I think he's 4-year-old son. Did you watch it long enough where he puts his hand up and the little cub puts his hand up and
Yeah.
they start playing? And then he goes.
Unfortunately,
Coincidental.
Then his
Nothing.
mouth opens like he's trying to bite the kid's hand.
yeah. But my concern would be,
Where's the mama?
yeah.
Right. That's what I said.
Yeah, she's
Yeah,
close.
Mama was
That's what I
there.
said.
When I went to the mountains, people were like, aren't you afraid of seeing a bear? And I'm afraid of seeing a bear cub.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
That guy last week that was jogging out, I think it was in Utah.
Yeah, the cougar guy.
And he saw the little cougar
Right, but babies.
babies, and then he thought, uh-oh.
Yep.
That video is terrifying.
My favorite part of that video that Christy sent us was when the father looks at the 4-year-old and goes, "Now don't open the door."
Right.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
There you go. Thanks, buddy.
Because we all know that contemporary screen door technology,
Of course.
nothing.
Well, did you know
Nothing can get through.
The bear stopper 4,000. That's what that was. Yeah.
even those little cubs knew to go for the handle of
Yeah.
the door? Did
Yeah,
you see
they're
that?
up there biting the door. It's
Yes. They
want it in.
terrifying.
They did one in.
You sent that, and the night before, I had watched Grizzly Man
Oh,
for the
sorry.
first time. So I'm just thinking of Werner Herzog going, "You must never listen to this audio. You must never listen to this.
Destroy
It
it.
is just terrible. Destroy this audio."
That's a great Werner Herzog.
Is it really?
Yeah, it really
You
is.
must never listen to this.
It seems like we're getting a lot more bear news this year than we ever have had before. So,
They're not afraid.
well, I guess
Running out of
We should
space,
be
man.
afraid.
We're encroaching on their ecotone, baby. Come on.
one of the things I
Too
read
many
that
people in the
some
world.
places the rats, because so many restaurants are only functioning in obviously lesser staffs, et cetera, that the rats are now having to go to the homes of people to get the food. So-
And guess where the #1 rat city in the world is?
I just saw this.
Chicago.
Yeah, I
Sweet
saw this.
home, Chicago.
Yeah, New York City is only 3rd.
Really?
What's number 2?
Los Angeles. Los Angeles, number 2. There you
I
go.
saw my first and only rat in Chicago not too long ago.
I would be driving into my alley, and then they're just having a rat party. Garage is going up. They're having a blast out there. the rats.
Yikes.
And the
No.
Chicago rats carry guns.
Do they?
Oh, yeah, they get rough. Yeah, bad.
Yikes.
When we come back, we have eels in New York City, not rats.
And this actually might be deadly.
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
Yeah, we'll find out why that's what. And also a really interesting story about very old ordnance.
Oh, I love these.
Not ordnance, but bombs in
Yeah.
the news.
I saw one. Oh, okay, maybe it was.
Did you see this one? It's It's sort of like classic rock. It's classic bombs. Hey, here's an oldie from the 40s.
Exploded onto the charts.
Yes. Very funny. You can go home now and do what you... Oh, wait a minute. I forgot. Christy doesn't want to ever leave. Things are a little rough. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Tell us what you think. Call 888-BOB-TOM-1. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
Hi, this is Rodney Carrington, and you are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Don't forget, coming up after the Bob and Tom Show, we call it Bob and Tom's Work Farce. Ace Cosby, your host. Keep your smile going all day and keep your coworkers guessing what's making you so happy as you roll through your Monday, October 19th with us right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. More of the show coming up with comedians Reno Collier and later this morning, Bert Kreischer on his new series, The Cabin, on Netflix.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. In the most unpredictable Major League Baseball season, the team with the best records in each league are set to meet in the World Series Tuesday. Los Angeles Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays will open in Arlington, Texas after each finished memorable league championship series this weekend. Neither team announced its starting pitcher for Game 1 tomorrow night. Ace Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers and Tyler Glasnow of the Rays are in line to pitch. And because of their superior record, Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, NLCS MVP Corey Seager, and Los Angeles have home field advantage in Texas for the neutral site series. In the NFL yesterday in overtime, Tennessee beat Houston 42-36. The Giants over Washington 2019. Indianapolis beat Cincinnati 31-27. Atlanta beating Minnesota 40-23. Chicago 23, Carolina 16. Also winning Detroit, Pittsburgh, Denver, Baltimore, Miami, Tampa Bay, and San Francisco. And in college football, Clemson easily held off Alabama to retain the number one spot in the AP college football poll. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Japanese are among the least likely of all nationalities to cry, and some would go as far as to say there is a stigma surrounding crying in Japan.
Was that your experience in South Korea?
No, it was not.
Did you have a young lady start sobbing around you ever?
Yes, I did. Because I ate her pie. She had a pie cooling on the counter, and I ate it. And then, after I paid her for sex, I tried to give her a personal check. No.
Kept crying.
I just wanted cash, and boy, did she cry. And then as I stepped out of her apartment, I'm so
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, welcome to Java World. May I help you?
Yeah, I'd like a single short latte, please.
Would you like just a regular latte, or can I interest you in the special?
What's the special?
Well, the special today is a butterscotch flavor latte for just $2. A regular latte is $2.25.
I'll take the special, but hold the butterscotch.
Well, if you don't have the butterscotch, then it's just a regular latte.
All I'm saying is that my portion of the butterscotch for my special butterscotch latte would be better off left in the bottle with all the other butterscotch. I'm still paying for the butterscotch. I'm just not using the butterscotch. It's like I'm giving it back to you. It's a good deal for you.
Sorry, the special price only applies to lattes with butterscotch in.
So I get more for paying less?
Yes, it's a special.
So if I get like a triple grande low-fat butterscotch latte with whipped sprinkles on ice, how much is that? Like a nickel?
Very funny, sir. I don't make the rules.
What's wrong with your butterscotch anyway?
There's nothing wrong with our butterscotch.
There must be something wrong with it if you have to pay people to take it.
We're not paying anyone, sir. It's a special. Now, if you'd like a regular latte, I'll be more than happy to make one for you.
Can I get the butterscotch on the side?
You have to drink the latte with the butterscotch, or it's not the special.
I'll drink the butterscotch, don't get me wrong. I'll throw back my butterscotch, then boom, I'll throw back the latte.
Okay, if you want to do that, fine, but I'll have to charge you $2.75.
I thought you said it was $2.
The special is $2. The special has to have the butterscotch in the latte, or it ceases to be a special and becomes a regular latte, which is $2.25, with an extra shot of butterscotch, which is 50 cents more, which is $2.75.
Cut. Scott, stop filming. Guys, this is a porno. This is not your Oscar scene, you morons. All I'm hiring you for is your cheeks, and that's all I want to see. I don't care about coffee. I don't care about cappuccino, mocha, latte, or squat. Get the hell out of here.
Hi, man, this is Donnie Baker. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hello. You're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7. This has been Chick McGee speaking.
And I went to see the Police in concert band.
Great band, yeah.
Yeah, and Sting he's dressed like a rock star, but I'm noticing he has on his wrist a watch, and not like a fancy watch, a watch. Mm-hmm. And I'm looking at, do you need that as a rock star? You know, it's just, where you got to go, Sting, that you need a watch? You know, I don't want my rock stars punctual. You know, if you're going to make a date with Jim Morrison, he'd be late. You know, what is he going to be in the middle? Is everyone ready to rock and roll?
Hold on.
Well, we better wrap it up in about an hour and 15. I've got some stuff to do.
Did you hear that gorgeous man? 7:45 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
We'll pay close attention, ladies and gentlemen. Also, don't forget, My Indie TV 23 tonight at 11:30. Highlights from the Bob and Tom Show. That's right. It'll be happening tonight. My Indie TV 23, 11:30 this evening. Also, I want to remind you that we have a YouTube channel. We'll give you some details about that coming up. Christy, can you give me the 2-second weather update?
Cloudy with some rain off and on, high 53.
Yick.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
Ick.
Thanks. Yick. Okay.
Yick or ick?
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. See, it's great to be here.
You say icky or icky?
Well, yick, icky, they're both okay.
Okay.
Yuck, they're all good. Okay.
Good. Gotcha.
Let's see now. We have no one yucky in this room, ladies and gentlemen.
God, no.
Well, thank you.
We have the very handsome Ace Cosby. Ace, of course, getting ready for the Ace Cosby joke of the day coming up momentarily, ladies and gentlemen.
Ooh.
Chick McGee's at the sports desk. The sidekick chair is the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. I'm saying, hey, no trick-or-treating necessary for your lover for Halloween. Oh. Maybe a little bit of, maybe some nice new earrings from my buddy at IHateStevenSinger.com. Oh, yes. That'll be little candy. Mm-hmm. No, you know what I'm talking about, Josh.
Yeah, sure. A little.
Christy knows what I'm talking about.
Sure. Just because gift? Heck yeah.
Just because gift, you're a big fan. She's at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. This is Tom. That's one of my boys over there. There's Willie G.
Well, how about that?
And then Patty G, who's my adopted son.
Yeah.
Thank you.
How's it going, Pat?
It's going good.
A couple great shows in Illinois over the weekend. Glad to see people getting out and doing some.
Yeah, a lot of Bob and Tom fans showed up.
Doing what we can do.
They want to hear things I don't do. It's kind of fun meeting them afterwards.
What were some of the requests you had over the weekend?
Hey, you didn't do the underwater opera guy. I don't have a bit for it. That's why I didn't do it.
Well, at least it was your bid. At least they didn't ask for toast.
They asked for toast.
Oh, okay.
And beer run. Do beer run.
I told you my idea. Do a medley of all the songs people think you do that you don't do.
Do you know I
so
did
you
do
would
that
do Orange Barrels, Toast, Beer Run, all the classics.
Yeah.
Maybe not toast. Haywood gets a little litigious, but
It's true.
Well, can you do the guy trapped in the trunk of a car?
No. I started off like that when I was a kid. Then that morphed into the underwater opera singer, and that's just.
Yeah, I hope people can hear that in the radio. That is so hilarious.
Yeah.
Thank you very much. Now, Pat's got a few more gigs coming up, I think. People still allowed to go outside, do a thing or two, and that's okay.
They're being safe out there. They're wearing the mask when they come in, and
Okay.
They're doing the right thing.
Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, I've mentioned it before. Of course, I'm talking about the Ace Cosby joke. These really aren't jokes. This is, as I've called it before.
It is a joke.
Today it is a joke.
Just don't spoil my intro. These are. I'm trying to give this a little more class than it really has. These are. This is the op-ed page of contemporary culture, ladies and gentlemen, in this year of 2020. Without any further ado, get ready for the most profound statement you will hear today. It's Ace Cosby's joke of the day.
Staying with the cow theme.
The cow.
What did the mama cow say to the little baby cow?
I give up.
It's past your bedtime.
Pasture.
Son of a gun, that's fine.
Very cute.
Pasture.
That was a cute one, right, Chick?
Yeah.
No, not cute.
It's cute.
Hey, Chick, it seems like you're in a bad mood.
Chick, did you think
Chick, that was a good one, right?
Chick, did you think that was an utter failure?
Oh, my God.
3 home runs.
They're classic.
Willie's was the best.
Okay, now, a lot of yucks as opposed to yicks or
Yucks,
icks,
yicks,
Christy. Okay,
yeah.
thank you very much. What have you got over
Keeping
there?
with our animal theme, a big pile of eels was dumped into a park lake in Brooklyn, New York. Andrew Orkin was taking a break from jogging in Prospect Park late last month when he was startled.
He's tired of all the pest control folks, too.
By a massive...
Excuse me for one second. This guy's his last name is Orkin?
Yeah, like the Orkin man.
I'll bet his phone must ring off the hook.
Oh, boy, yeah.
Especially in New York.
Hey, got a bug if your ass click.
I'm sorry, so Mr. Orkin, what did he witness?
He was startled by a mass of wriggling eels that escaped from one of 2 large plastic bags a man was dragging to the lake shoreline. After dumping the eels in the lake, the man walked away, explaining to bystanders that, "I just want to save lives."
Oh, he's a maniac.
Based on photos.
This is the beginning of a horrible sci-fi movie.
Yeah, because officials identified these guys as swamp eels that are native to Southeast Asia. It's too soon to know how the eels in Prospect Park might affect local species, but they are not expected to survive the winter.
But if they do, we'll get the hell out.
Hey, by the way, Christy, the eels aren't known as a pile of eels.
So, what are
It's
they?
a bed, a fry, or a swarm of eels.
A fry?
A fry, F-R-Y.
That's if you're cooking them, I assume. Yeah, but saying I just want to save lives, ominous.
Yeah.
Boy.
Well, isn't the swamp eel used in pornography as a nickname for
What
the
is
old,
your deal today with porn?
I'm just asking. Since Josh is here, I've got the opportunity to find out, to be educated.
That's right, Tom. Swamp eel. All the rage and porn.
Here we go.
Yep.
Do you refer to yours as the swamp eel?
I do.
Say, I'd like to.
What else would you call it?
Excuse me, young lady. I'd like to introduce you to the swamp eel. I'm writing a screenplay about him.
Apparently, they weren't all swamp eels.
Oh, no?
There was an Italian man in the park, and he saw one there. And Pat, do you want to? Would you like to tell us? Since you seem to have gotten this.
You go ahead and enjoy this. You take the brunt of this
there was
one.
an Italian man in the park.
That's right, and he pointed out that one of those eels was not a swamp eel. In fact,
what kind
he
of eel
pointed
was
to he goes, "That's amore."
That's amore.
I should have took it. That got a good laugh.
Oh, you had me on the edge of my seat.
Never look a gift.
Pat, I think we should probably take that and then turn it into a song in just a few minutes and get. That's very good, Josh. Thank you.
I think we did.
Yeah, I think so.
I think we had that earlier in the show.
I don't know if this guy's not trying to save eels. He's trying to save elephant seals. Residents of a Chilean town rallied to rescue a stranded elephant seal. The 1-ton elephant seal became disoriented after coming ashore and roaming the streets of Puerto Cincas earlier this month.
Fatty.
The animal was guided back to sea with the help of several residents, while police and naval officers used black tarpaulins to prevent the animal from veering off course.
Pretty funny.
Did you just call him Fatty?
And fat ass, yeah.
These are the biggest of the
Right.
critters in the seal family.
And they have those huge, nasty-looking
They're blobs, and they just kind of flop when they move.
I think Jabba the Hutt was designed after
Yeah, I think
an
so. But
elephant
it
seal.
looks kind of like, when you see the photographs, it looks like it's, Mayberry. Mayberry by the sea, and the whole town's out there. It's kind of a sweet story.
Yeah.
One of those weird English movies, Chick, you know what I'm talking about? The
Yes,
small-
it was. I wouldn't be surprised
By
if
the
it
sea?
was set in Badger's Drift.
What about...
possibly down the road at
Snatcher's Cleft.
Can you let me say it? Good Lord.
Well, I thought you'd forgotten it.
No, not this time.
Now, in the video, what's really cool, these are gigantic fat seals. Some of them get to be 18 feet long.
Yes.
They're like whales.
If they could talk because their nose is
right.
So anyway,
Yeah.
Well, if you look closely at the video, Josh, you can see the seals holding a bottle of Ocean Spray and listening to Fleetwood Mac.
Oh, wow.
Singing Dreams.
Even he's in on it. All right.
It's really catching on.
Yeah,
right?
it is.
I like to think the elephant seal sounds like Jimmy Durante.
I gotta love some Mrs. Calabash, wherever you are.
That nose.
That
is sort
giant nose, that schnoz on him. That's right.
Or elephant seal also, it sounds like some product you'd see on late night TV that glues things forever. And then there's like some poor elephant hanging from a beam with a helmet on. The elephant seal. It's the strongest glue ever made. But yeah, they are kind of ugly.
Yeah. A 5-year-old boy is credited with helping to get a stolen lemur back to its home. James Trina didn't know a thing about lemurs until last week when he spotted a missing animal as he left school about 5 miles from the zoo near San Francisco. He immediately said to his teacher, I think that's a lemur. And she said, no, it's a raccoon. The lemur ran off, but authorities were called. They corralled it, returned it to the zoo, and they also found a suspected thief who had stolen the lemur from the zoo.
The teacher apologize publicly to this
I would
boy?
hope. The school gets a $2,100 reward for locating the lemur, and James and his family got a free membership to the zoo.
What was the kid's name?
James Trina.
Oh, they didn't have his full name?
No,
James Trina Lopez?
I've been here a long time and I'm in the room.
It's a
That would be
hyphenated name.
James Trini. His name was Trina.
I'm sorry, I apologize that you pronounced it wrong.
There you go.
So where was
Wouldn't it
this
be
little
cool to see a
critter?
lemur? It was in San Francisco. Lemurs are the cutest, aren't they?
Do they kind of look like a mix between squirrels and monkeys, kind of?
They look like
With black and white stripes.
Yeah, they're kind of
Yeah.
smaller and
They're very
Real long tail.
They're very nosy. They look nosy. They're all standing up on their legs, looking around.
There was that great PBS show for kids.
I remember that.
Yes.
That I know.
Yes.
Okay.
You know what I'm talking about
Yes,
with the
but I don't know
lemurs?
name of it.
Lemur's Company or
Wasn't it Lemur Manor or something?
I don't remember. It was two guys and they had lemurs.
Weren't
Oh,
lemurs?
2.5 lemurs. Leave it to lemur.
Our housekeeper's going to come in and say something naughty.
That one lemur went a little crazy and they had to get him off the show. But they brought in Ashton Lemur and I thought it worked out pretty well.
That's right.
Was there a lemur that was the star of one of those movies, one of those cartoon movies?
Aren't there some in Madagascar?
Yeah.
Zaboomafoo is the name of the show we were talking about.
Good show.
What?
I love that joke.
That sounds like something surprising's going on at the zoo.
Yeah, Zaboomafoo sounds like something that would be the prosecutor
Am
would
I wrong,
charge.
Willie? That was the name of
I
the
didn't
show.
know it was the lemur's birthday.
My kids loved that show.
Yeah, it was these two guys and they had a lemur and he'd go on
Yep.
adventures. Yeah.
Sounds awful.
Was it a cartoon?
Jovi and the lemur. No, it was a real lemur.
Oh, cool.
Lemurs will kill you as soon as look at you.
Are they cute or sassy?
No, they
they'll
have
shred you.
giant fangs.
Cute, but they're vicious is what they are.
Fangs and
Ribbon.
claws.
How do you steal one?
I love this joke.
I don't know how you steal one.
Very carefully.
They don't bite?
Shove it down
I don't
your
know how
pants.
you would
No.
steal one from a zoo, that's for sure.
That's a good
but-
question, Tom. Would they claw you or bite or try to, or maybe it went, hey,
Well-
this is my chance.
There you go.
I'm out of here.
Yeah.
Okay, well.
I was going to steal one, but I just decided to leave her alone. Thank you very much. Thank you, everybody. You're too
Give me
kind.
back, Josh Arnold.
You really are. Too
Okay, you
kind.
ready for your headline? All right.
Thank you very much. What do we got coming up, Christy Lee?
We still have our yodeling story we need to get to.
Okay, comedian Reno Collier up shortly, and comedian Bert Kreischer has a new television adventure. We'll find out what that's all about coming up later. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show. Chime in with an email. Send to Bob and Tom at bobandtom.com. More of the Bob and Tom Show next.
Essential Morning Radio. All day and all night.
Well, shoot me when the beer runs out.
Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7.
Rolling through a Monday. Good morning. I'm Mark Allison. Thanks so much for joining us. It is October 19th, 2020. Halloween just a couple of weeks away. Looking forward to that as always. I mean, depending on your local government, maybe you will be Halloweening, maybe you won't. We want you to be safe. That's the main thing. We want to keep our listeners healthy and keep them around for as many years and decades as possible. So, again, wash your hands, maintain your distance, blah, blah, blah. But on a lighter note, more of the Bob and Tom Show coming up right after this.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. New virus relief will have to wait until after the November election. Congress is past the point at which it can deliver more coronavirus aid soon, with differences between House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Republicans, and President Donald Trump proving insurmountable. Trump's Republican allies are reconvening the Senate this week to vote on a virus proposal, but the bill failed once, and Trump himself now decrees it as too puny. Nearly 3,000 people were forced to flee from a fast-moving fire in north-central Colorado. A large number of homes have been destroyed. The Calwood fire started around noon Saturday near the Calwood Education Center, which is about 17 miles from downtown Boulder. It was pushed by strong winds. More than 1,600 residences and nearly 3,000 people were under evacuation orders, including the small town of Jamestown. And 5-year-old James Trina is credited with helping to get a stolen lemur back to his home zoo in San Francisco. James didn't know about the swiping of the lemur last week when he spotted the missing animal as he left school about 5 miles from the zoo on Thursday. He immediately saw the lemur as he walked out of school, even though his school director thought it was a raccoon. As the lemur ran off, authorities were called. They corralled it, returned it to the zoo. They also found the suspected thief. By the way, the school gets a $2,000 reward for locating the lemur. James and his family get a free membership to the zoo. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Del Monte has created a pink pineapple. It's considered sweeter and juicier than traditional pineapples.
No thanks.
With the brand describing the flavor as having, quote, notes of candy aromatics.
Is that right?
Yes.
Chick, it is true that pineapple does improve the taste of a woman. But
really?
the tough part is talking her into letting you shove it up there.
Well, that was certainly delicate, wasn't it?
I think the word shove lends earthiness to any conversation.
I'd go with up there. Nose,
okay.
It could be nose.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob 7.
Tim Allen from the Detroit area, Birmingham, actually.
That's right. But my parents are Iranian.
They are?
Yeah.
Iranian?
Yeah. Pro-Iranian Shiite Muslims. They are. My dad's a car bomber. But he told me once the worst job's not the car bombing, it would be a valet parker in Beirut. Because you just don't know in that sort of situation. Turn that key and you could be sitting in Allah's lap. You know what I mean? You know what silly putty is? I'm not lying. It's silicone gel. Same stuff they use in breast implants. Now think about it. If a woman's nude with breast implants lays on the Sunday funnies. I read that, and I had to add that.
Off a girl's chest.
Off a girl's chest.
I read that off a chest.
Can you, stretch them like silly putty?
Change their shape, but don't go too high. They'll pull off. Click. Oh, look at that. And don't leave them in the sun, for God's sakes. Out on the beach. Oh, I melted. Oh. Can somebody get a spoon, put my breast back on my chest? Let me do a commercial real quick. The one I want to do real bad is I'm going to cook the doughboy. You know that little Pillsbury flour guy?
Yeah.
They always punch him in the gut.
Yeah.
His name, I found out, is Poppin' Fresh.
Right.
I'd like to pop that little fat butt in the oven. Wouldn't that be fun? 375 bake. He's beating on that window. It's getting awful hot
in here.
Starting to swell up.
Yep, 802 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
What kind of dickhead tries to start a fight at a Dave Matthews Band?
Hey, whoa, that was
we're back. Hey, Josh, you're the man.
Thank you very much. And FanDuel Sportsbook is the place to be. Now's your chance to try FanDuel Sportsbook. The big Kansas City-Buffalo matchup tonight. Check it out. You new users can get an exclusive plus 2,500 odds boost on the Chiefs to prevail over the Bills tonight. Prevail means win. Again, you can bet up to $5 to win $125 on KC to win. With FanDuel Sportsbook, incredible odds are just the beginning. The app is simple. They allow live betting on every game. They have bet types like same-game parlays where you combine multiple bets from one game into a single parlay. And FanDuel Sportsbook gets you your winnings in as little as 24 hours. Download the FanDuel Sportsbook app today. Use promo code WFBQ to make your first deposit to claim your exclusive plus 2,500 odds boost on KC to win tonight against Buffalo. Promo code WFBQ. Must be 21 or older and present in Indiana. New users only. Must wager on designated boost market. Deposit required. Max bonus $125. See full terms at sportsbook.fanduel.com. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-9-WITH-IT. That's FanDuel Sportsbook.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Do a little shuffle there for you. It's great to be here in the presence of Chick McGee. 3-0 on the weekend on his famous NFL sports pick show. Napa Auto Parts presents the Shooting of the Week.
Yes, Tom, do you remember what he is for the season?
Way over 500 against the spread, my friend.
21-10.
You hear that?
That's serious.
Normally you split tens in blackjack. No, you would never split tens.
I'd really have to mess up to not finish under 500, huh?
I mean, you wouldn't split tens.
Let's see. There's Ace. There's Chick. Josh is, of course, at the IHateStevensinger.com sidekick desk. Christy Lee's next door at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. I'm Tom. That's Willie. That's Patty G. And I think we can get another song out of Pat here in just a few minutes. But right now we return to the desk with Christy.
Authorities in Switzerland say that a yodeling concert turned into a so-called coronavirus super spreader event. In late September, approximately 600 people attended the concert in a rural area where mask wearing was not required among audience members. The area has since experienced a large spike in positive cases, with cases nearly tripling.
You know something? If I went to this, I'd wear a mask and earplugs. they come in a set.
This was a concert that
Call
they chose
Ricola.
to go to. I thought it was a competition like the World Championships or something. This was just a yodeling concert?
The Babe Ruth of yodeling. No?
Yeah.
Wait, what did you say?
Falcon versus singing.
Never mind,
I hope he
Tom.
said that.
It's art. It's art, Tom.
I thought he said his Mercedes was having trouble. My Falcon.
Is yodeling specifically, Pat, you might be able to answer this, when you go from full voice to falsetto and back and forth?
Yeah.
Like the
you go to your head voice, your normal voice,
because
and your head voice.
it's around like in Justin Bieber's new song, he kind of does it, but it's not like fast and weird. Yeah.
Well, I think when you want to get the definitive yodeling in the world of classic rock, you have to go no farther than.
Oh yeah, I love this. I love yodeling.
I mean, can you imagine the guy producing this record and the guys come in and go, listen, 40 seconds in, we're going to start yodeling. Great.
Self-indulgent hippies.
No, it's great, but it works.
It does.
Try getting up here.
That's
And that's, Adam, am I correct in saying that's pre whatever the machine is?
Yeah, that's not auto-tune.
Auto-tune where you can do that now.
That's impressive.
That is impressive.
Yeah, I mean.
Who is that again?
Isn't the band called Focus and the song is Hocus Pocus?
Correct. That's right.
Okay.
Correct.
Did they have any other? I don't know. Are they from Europe by chance?
I think they're from Holland, if I remember.
Okay, that makes sense.
Come on, they're from Bed-Stuy. Come on, we all know it.
Well, that's close enough to Holland, right?
I have no idea.
What's his name? Stuyvesant or whatever?
Name.
That's where they got the idea. Yeah.
So anyway, this was some event in Switzerland, and they had all these people packed into a thing with no masks.
Ah, man.
But I would have worn a mask just so I wouldn't be seen at a yodeling event.
Yeah, no joke.
I like it. Am I the only one that, if that broke out,
you're it.
That first one that you were playing, Tom, I would go berserk.
This
You
one?
would go berserk? Like jumping up and down?
You'd be so happy.
What about Slim Whitman? You didn't say anything about Slim Whitman.
I said I loved it.
I bet this guy has a lot of groupies. I bet the ladies dig that.
Chick, you know what?
Hey, can you do a yodeling
in the valley?
Yeah.
Chick, you know what Werner Herzog said about that yodel song?
No, what?
He said, "You must never listen to this. You must destroy this."
Oh, it's good stuff.
Mockingbird singing.
Okay. So the only way I know Slim Whitman is because he had TV commercials on late at night.
He sold more records than anybody in the history of the world.
Really?
That's what they
so
say.
did he ever get radio play? I mean, where would you hear something
Probably
like
in
that?
the 30s or whenever he was.
We're going to be right back with a Slim Whitman triple play.
Whitman sampler.
Thank you.
Oh, the Whitman sampler.
Sampler.
Yes.
How did they miss that?
Not Charles Whitman, the other Whitman. Okay.
What is this?
Oh, Slim Whitman.
Whitman had what, 16 hits?
Something like that. One from like 500 yards away.
Really neat.
When the cattle are proud and
16 hits of acid.
This is his big hit. Only 4 more minutes.
Where spurs are a jingling, this cowboy is
I'm sorry.
along some cattle.
Is he going to yodel here?
Is he?
Didn't this kill the Martians in Mars Attacks?
I'm losing sperm.
Their heads were all exploding.
Good, Pat.
There's a bunch of people out there that right now going, at last, they're playing good music.
Finally.
The Bob and
I
Tom
like it.
Show.
I really like yodeling. Man, you get a mug of beer in each hand. Maybe at Epcot Center, you can go to that German buffet and they'll have those bands play. Oh, my brothers and I went nuts. Soft pretzel in my mouth.
Oh, spicy mustard.
Oh,
Yeah. Briefly, once a year, sure.
He brings up a good point.
Hey, kids, we could either go ride the Star Wars thing or go watch a bunch of guys in weird German shorts.
Lederhosen.
You owned Lederhosen, so don't you say anything.
For a joke.
Uh-huh.
I think I still have them somewhere.
You put the hose in Lederhosen, did you?
Well, gentlemen would ever discuss.
Do you guys want to hear my favorite thing that my little sister Finley has ever said? Yeah. We were hanging out over the weekend. She goes, "You know, Willie, Daddy only wears the same shirt every day. He has one of the same shirt." And I go, "Yeah, no, he wears it every day." And then she just goes, "Except for when he runs out of that shirt. Then he wears this weird shirt that I've never seen anyone wear before."
Anyone.
What's the weird shirt look like?
I think it's a Henley shirt. A Henley.
Oh, yeah.
He wears like a salmon Henley t-shirt that is just so acid washed by this point.
Oh, and it looks like he doesn't have a shirt on. It's the same.
Yeah, and like, you know how Henleys don't really have a lapel or anything, it kind of just
Right.
hang, and then
Sure.
it's totally a lot of real
I don't wear it
estate
out.
Sure, yeah, sure. Round the house shirt.
So is that your casual? A little leave it open with the buttons at the
And
top?
that must have meant all my clothes were at the laundry or something.
I'm happy to hear you have a round the house shirt.
I am too. Did you pair that with a nice pair of sweatpants?
I don't own any sweatpants.
By the way, we got a couple of tweets. You do any ironing over the weekend, Tom?
Yeah.
I didn't this weekend. But maybe next weekend.
Maybe you should.
Thursday, check local listings. It can be hot enough to be
Set it up.
ironing outside.
You could set it up in the garage in case it rains.
Oh, yeah, true.
How about that?
I've ironed in the garage also.
You know, next time, could
Isn't that
you
dangerous?
iron in the garage with your car running? Could you do that?
Well, you want to hear the radio.
Right. With the door closed,
That'd
of
be
course.
so
yes.
cool.
Because you wouldn't want the breeze.
My little laundry area is tiny. There isn't really room to.
You don't like taking it in front of the TV or something?
You take it in front of the TV, right?
I'll take it anywhere.
As long as you can watch the game.
No is the answer. I'm sorry, Christy. Enough about our yodeling hunk.
Are you missing airline food? An airline in Finland thinks you are. Finnair will start selling business class airplane food in supermarkets.
Oh, they pulled this out of thin air?
Yeah.
Tom, I'm killing it.
I was trying to figure out how to get that in. I couldn't figure it out.
I had one too. I couldn't
Just
get
remember
it.
that joke come bonus time.
The state-controlled airline said that the handmade meals called Taste of Thin Air will initially be offered at one store as of Thursday. The dishes, which cost about $12, include options like reindeer meatballs,
Wow.
Arctic char, and Japanese-style teriyaki beef. You heard me.
How do the reindeers feel about them ripping their balls off and serving them? Okay.
There was Donna.
This is actually for a good cause. The initiative aims to keep the airline's catering staff employed during the pandemic. So
it's airline food, but it's exotic food.
Yeah, it's a business class food. It's not economy.
I read the rest of the article. They'll only give you half a can of soda. They won't let you have the can.
Man, isn't that the truth?
And it costs extra if you want the kid behind you to keep kicking your seat while you're trying to enjoy your lunch.
Stupid flight attendants.
You remember
Hey, your daughter's a flight attendant.
Wonderful flight attendants.
Remember in European Vacation, the stewardess comes up and says, "What would you like to drink?" And Chevy Chase says, "I'll have a Coke." And she goes, "Do you want that in the can?" He goes, "No, I'll have it right here."
The best jokes are so simple, aren't they? And only Chevy can deliver that.
Yes.
The way he does, the guy's brilliant. Now, you're the wine person, Christy. What wine pairs best with a middle seat?
Any.
And not a lot of elbow room.
Any wine, all wine.
Yeah, all the wine, I think, is the answer.
Exactly.
You enjoy
I don't think we're allowed to sit in the middle
All right,
seat.
one of you decide who's going to speak.
Go ahead, Chick, because I got to.
You're not allowed to sit in middle seats anymore, are you?
Depends on what airline. Some are.
Really no need to ruin the joke.
Just wanted to share some news with us.
How are they going to put this on TV? That's what I want to know. That's a lot of editing.
Unfortunately, it's only 25
What a mess
minutes.
this show's been.
Christy, you're the wine
What about-
person in the room.
yes.
You enjoy the
I love wine,
the
yes.
thin ear things in life.
Wait a minute, what?
It's thin air.
Right.
See, so instead of the thin air, I went with
finer things,
finer.
it's a thinner.
She's the wine person.
Finer,
went with
you said
thinner.
thinner.
Yes.
Yes, and I understand, Christy, without getting too deep into it. You right now need a wine IV.
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Shake, any more facts that about airlines during COVID? What else is happening today?
Tom, tell Josh to stop picking on me.
Okay. Well, let's just say you have a small business and you need some great new employees. There's some great people out there looking for work right now, and you got to find them, which can be tough because there are a lot of people. And how do you find the best ones? That's where LinkedIn Jobs comes in. They have special technology that will match that role that you're looking to fill with someone who's qualified to do so. You've got to find someone with a very specific skill set, and LinkedIn is an active community of professionals with more than 706 million members worldwide. Getting started easier than ever with new features to help you find qualified candidates. Check it out by going to linkedin.com/Tom. It functions in a way to find just the right person that you need right now. So it's a great time to be hiring. When your business is ready to make that next hire, find the right person with LinkedIn Jobs. You can pay what you want, get the first $50 off. Visit linkedin.com/Tom. That's linkedin.com/Tom to get $50 off your first job post. Terms and conditions apply. Find someone with the right skill set. linkedin.com/Tom. A lot of great people looking for work. We need to get as many people working as we can right now. Now, let's look forward to coming back with Mr. Reno Collier. Also coming up, comedian Bert Kreischer today. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is Bob and Tom 24/7. 24/7. 24/7. 24/7.
Make sure you tune into Bob and Tom's YouTube channel at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific for Bob and Tom Tonight. Over 20 minutes of the best of today's show in video form tonight. See what the cast is wearing, see how they react to that joke. Look at Chick's expression as he looks over at Christy in disbelief. That's right. Maybe even hear of a windbag on Tom. Just check out Bob and Tom Tonight on Bob and Tom's YouTube channel. Weeknights, 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. Head on over there and hit the red subscribe button. It's free, and you'll join over 100,000 other Bob and Tom fans from around the world on Bob and Tom Show's YouTube channel. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Adele is excited and terrified to be hosting Saturday Night Live this week. She'll make her debut as a host, although she has been a musical guest twice. Her will be the musical guest, and Adele says she can't wait to melt into a flaming hot mess when her performs. Lenny Kravitz's new memoir, Let Love Rule, only goes as far as when Kravitz fell in love with Lisa Bonet and was on the brink of stardom. That's because he wanted to focus on his experience growing up as a child of extremes. Kravitz is the son of black actor Roxy Roker and white TV producer Cy Kravitz. He says he would alternate between living in a tough Brooklyn neighborhood and a swanky building on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Kravitz said he'll see how this book does, though, before he decides on a second. And Christopher Cross walks with a cane and has trouble with his memory since he suffered from COVID-19 in March. He told CBS Sunday Morning his brain's a little foggy and sometimes he has trouble talking. He believes he caught the coronavirus as he flew back from Mexico City in early March before anyone wore masks. He and his girlfriend were sick for about 3 weeks. Christopher Cross does say his prognosis is that he will be 90 to 100% healed within a year. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Coming soon to Bob and Tom TV, it's the next great miniseries. If you like shows like 24 and Prison Break, you're gonna love this show.
We're breaking out of here. What? I said we're breaking out of here. What?
It's Nursing Home Breakout, the story of two brothers determined to break free of the bonds of assisted living. Watch each week as they plan and then execute their escape.
What's the plan again? What plan? The escape plan. Oh, that. Look, I have the plans to the nursing home tattooed on my body. Oh, my God. Shut your robe. Nobody wants to look at that.
Hey, why don't you bring that on over here? You can be my nursing home bitch.
Critics are calling Nursing Home Breakout a continuing drama with a wrinkle. And the best thing about the show is, if you miss 4 or 5 episodes, it won't make much of a difference. In week 1, you'll hear,
We're only 25 feet from the door now. Let's get a move on.
and then in week 6, you'll hear,
We're only 24 feet from the door now. Let's hustle.
Nursing Home Breakout. Critics are saying it will move you more than a glass of Metamucil.
Look, I turned my upper plate into a shank.
Don't miss Nursing Home Breakout, only on Bob and Tom Television. And coming soon from Bob and Tom TV, it's the senior citizens version of Lost.
Oh, is this my house?
Get off my porch, old man.
Guess not.
It's Grandpa's Lost, only on Bob and Tom Television.
Hi, fellas. This is Floyd Tucker, the over-the-road trucker. This is Bob and Tom's program, 24/7.
Well, you know, I used to have a good gig. I was working cruise ships, but I got fired. I was working, I'm not supposed to mention I won't mention the name. Let's just say it rhymes with Royal Amphibian. All right? Here's what happens.
Okay.
They hire me, they say it's a comedy emergency. I'm like, comedy emergency? Yeah. They fly me down to a place called Casa Maya, Mexico. I get there, the ship has a 70-foot by 6-foot hole in the side of the ship.
Oh, my.
And the cruise director comes like, hey, we're glad you came down here. We're flying in entertainers, entertains people while we weld the hole shut. Listen, Jim, do me a favor. Don't mention the hole in the side of the boat.
How big's the hole again?
Okay, 70 by 6. And this is where I get fired, okay?
Yeah.
Because they open the show, I'm like, welcome to Casa Maya. It's a Mexican phrase that means, look out for the dock.
You're out of here.
Yeah, let's hear for your captain, Captain Morgan.
That's 20 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee has the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather. Brought to you by the CarX Man. Cloudy with periods of rain off and on today. Look for a high of 53. Cloudy and 60 tomorrow. 45 right now with some rain.
It's unbelievable, isn't it? This isn't the day to do this to Christy because
You know what? I'm fine.
she has some objects that she could hit your head with.
I told Christy how to solve this issue. But
Okay, which we should
pillow while sleeping.
Move on.
I ain't scared of Christy.
Your shot at some serious cash coming up on Q95, so pay close attention. Also, My Indie TV 23 tonight. It's Bob and Tom tonight, 11:30. Check out the show. See what's going on in here. See what that Josh Beard looks like. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show with Ace, Chick, Josh. I'm Tom. There's Willie. There's Patty G. And Christy Lee is at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Coming up, comedians Reno Collier and Bert Kreischer. Bert has a new comedy event that is rolling out. You've seen the preview, Willie? I know that Bert has...
It's really, really funny.
I watched a couple episodes.
Some of our friends on it, including Ms. Pat.
Yeah, Ms. Pat, a bunch of TV people like Joel McHale. Looks great.
Okay, we'll talk to Bert about that coming up. And I think I saw. Did I spy with my little eye? There he is.
Ah, Reno Collier.
Reno Collier, or it's a monk.
Line up, please. The spankings begin.
I have another.
Oh, very good. Now, you've been doing some gigs out there. I know you've got some stuff coming up in November. Am I correct in saying Charlie Goodnights at Raleigh, North Carolina?
Yes, November 5th through the 7th. And then I'm going to be at the Grove in Arkansas 2 weeks after that. So plugging along, man.
Right on.
Now, do you happen to have any Arkansas football cheers in your repertoire?
Oh, boy.
In case you need a refresher.
No, chick. Pig suey.
This is our buddy Tom.
You know, chick. Pig suey.
Oh,
see, it's only good with a group. It doesn't.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
I'm sure there are some solo artists perhaps that can do it properly, but mine is a little bit weak. I'll admit. Yeah. Hey, I got some interesting news. Well, Christy's got it.
About what?
Soft drink news.
Oh.
I don't know if you heard about this. I'm not sure what soft drinks you like, but wasn't this the first?
Very first diet soda, yeah. Coca-Cola Company discontinuing Tab after nearly 60 years. The company said its first diet soda, one of several underperforming products that will be out by the year end. I looked up the other ones.
It's performing about just right.
You think so?
Tab?
Yeah, the 9 people that this affects.
Yeah, the saccharin sweetened 0-calorie Tab was initially marketed to women. Some people describe the taste as bitter and like bad medicine with a metallic and lingering aftertaste. But boy, those of us who grew up on it.
Metallic is the key.
Yeah, they were still hooked on it. Tab's growth was more or less cannibalized when Diet Coke came on the scene in 1982. But Coke kept Tab alive for years just for those who were so devoted to it. And boy, they had a devoted fan base.
There are people today losing their minds.
Yes, absolutely.
I know one of them.
Yeah, my uncle is a huge Tab guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah. But honestly, though, I think it tastes a lot like Coke Zero.
Coke Zero. No, Coke Zero doesn't have anything with
Coke
saccharin.
Zero's pretty good. It doesn't have the
Saccharin's the pink stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
What is your notion about saccharin again?
If you go to a restaurant, they only have the pink stuff, leave. It means they're only buying whatever is cheapest and tastes the worst.
My cousin loves Tab. He's he's a handsome dude, sort of a model or whatever.
Right.
Yeah. And he would go all over to different stores.
Are you saying that he's going to become a Tab hunter?
Wow.
No, Tom. You're saying that.
You can't even let him do a joke.
I just thought that
it wouldn't let him do it.
The endlessly elaborate setup.
Yeah.
What do I do? What do I throw? Do I leave?
I don't know, man. I feel your pain.
Once again.
He's done it to all of us, and here's the kicker. He's done it to all of us, and he'll do it again. And he won't care.
There's a really cute game you can play with your kids called the Quiet Game. You should learn how to master that one.
Oh, sorry, Chris.
Reno, do you know who Tab Hunter is?
No.
There's really no reason.
It's he was like a 50s era.
Yeah, he was a good-looking guy in the 50s.
And I think he was a gay gentleman that had to go through life without being able to.
Gay as a goose.
But he was he in the beach movies maybe? I forgot. I don't know.
Yep, some
it was
of those.
before my time.
Where the boys are, maybe? What do you think?
But alas, Tab.
The Net Funicello, maybe?
Going away. But
Tab Hunter.
I do know. I know someone who will, I'm sure, start getting every case of this she can get.
Yeah.
But it's dreadful, terrible tasting.
It's terrible.
Man, I really did not mind it. I wonder what I'm. Oh, okay.
Well, just an inferior palate. I'm sure that you.
Well, that could be it. Yeah,
That's
sure.
what Bobcat drank that on stage. That
Do you understand what working with people even means? Do you care at all?
I may have an inferior palate.
Hang on a second. Am I correct? I don't know if this is true or not. Was the Tab the drink they had in Back to the Future?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. I'll take a Tab, and he goes, you have to order something first.
Yeah, and then he goes, I'll have a Pepsi free. Well, you got to make a Tab before you order something. Isn't that? We're getting it all messed up.
Okay, but
leave it to you to.
I've still got stuff.
Are we all fighting
he
now?
hurt you, and then you feel you have to hurt me.
That's right. It's called kick the dog syndrome. I got it.
That's fine. Who can I attack?
So you could kick back with
do me.
I have a question. How long can a soda, If you really love Tab, could you go out and buy 50 cases?
How long
of this
will it
stuff?
last?
Will it last indefinitely?
I don't know.
I bet years.
I bet Tab would.
I would think years.
It's
yeah.
full of.
How about cigarettes? Didn't they just phase out Virginia Slims or something?
Oh,
I have no idea.
Could you go get?
Pretty sure if you seal them up.
I don't know about cigarettes, but I know that in certain states you can't buy certain Juul pods now, like the flavored tobacco pods or whatever. And so I know people that have stocked them up.
Really?
Yeah, you can't get the mango one specifically. So I have a buddy who gets mango pods.
Boy, these
You have
badasses
a
out there
buddy who
vaping.
smokes a mango pod.
Christy, I gotta let you know, all my friends are degenerates. Okay?
What is a mango pod?
So it's if you're
flavored tobacco, Tom.
There's you can get a little thing for these, and this one is tobacco flavored, but you can get it in a mango flavor.
Right. Little.
Oh, so that goes in the
Jewel.
You put it in your
the
vape or
vaping
whatever.
thing.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, sorry, you lost me there.
Yeah, it's just flavored
tobacco.
Yeah, and now you can't sell them because those are for children. That's why you can't sell them.
Right.
Now,
I'm still stuck on Josh having a cousin who's a model.
Yeah, well, that was.
Like I can't. I'm trying. No, not that he's not good looking, but all of his photo shoots would be like holding a fish or looking for a bear. You know what I mean?
They need all types.
Pants. Yeah. For those husky kids, it's the Arnold boy.
Now, Reno, are you still fighting the tobacco fight?
Just in case my health insurance company's watching this, no, I haven't smoked in a long time. Yes,
Were you doing the gum or something? What were you doing? What were you doing last?
I do the gum. I chew a lot of the gum. I got the lozenges, but those taste like Tab.
Yeah,
just freaking terrible. Yeah. I dipped for a long time in cigarettes and I tried cigars and, this is all just for my act, really, if anybody's watching this. I know health insurance and people try to keep up with you. If anything happens to me.
I wonder what the stats are of gum addiction. I bet it's
pretty good.
Yeah.
It's pretty high. Especially if people have kids.
Comedians I know who tried to stop, they're all hooked on the gum.
Oh, Nicorette or whatever.
Yep.
That stuff's expensive.
I know a very, very, very famous comedian who is pretty much addicted to the gum.
Yep.
Oh, man.
And I didn't realize we actually had we were doing one of our live day shows with a really famous, great band. And the one guy had taken his gum and put it on his amp. And I said, hey, we can get you some more gum. You don't have to. And he goes, no, this is the Nicorette gum, the anti-smoking gum. Again, it's like $75 a pack or something. So.
Oh.
He wasn't. The band wasn't that successful. he wasn't chew one piece between songs successful at that.
You didn't have a bowl in the green room?
No.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So goodbye, Tab.
Bye, Tab.
All right. End of an era.
I'm with you, Christy, because it mentions, and let me see if I can find this story. It says Coke previously announced they are discontinuing Odwalla juice.
Yeah, and another one I'd never heard of.
Zico coconut water.
Yeah. Oh, I know what Zico coconut water is.
Odwalla you'd recognize.
And you'd recognize.
It's like a little smoothie drink kind of.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, they're going. So it's R.I.P. T.A.B. Mm-hmm. Or is it T.A.B.B.? It's just T.A.B.
T.A.B.
What did that stand for? Tab.
Traditional average beverage is what I thought.
It's not a bad guess.
It's not a joke. I think my friend, maybe it was a joke that he used to say. But
Are you serious?
That's what I thought.
I think
Traditional average.
tasteless, awful brew.
Terrible, awful.
Why? I must be nuts. I remember kind of not minding it.
Yeah, I don't think I was violently opposed.
We drank it as kids.
My aunt drank it all the time.
Huh.
And I'd have to go up there and I think I'll get a Coke. Ugh.
Yeah.
Oh no, I'll just have water.
I used to drink cases of that stuff, and the saccharin it never really affected me.
Yeah, well, goodbye, Tab. So if somebody knows how long that stuff keeps, I think people will be hoarding it.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And Virginia Slims, I think those two, I got an 80-year-old aunt. I think she knocks out both those things. So that's going to be a bad day.
Okay. I'm not sure if they're phasing those out. I don't know. I don't follow but the fact that they had a cigarette directly aimed at women is a little rough. And if you are interested in marketing for tobacco, Google Uptown cigarettes if you want to shock.
I guess Diet Right came out before Tab. I guess that's why Tab was introduced, because Diet Right became quite popular. I actually like Diet Right. It was better than Tab.
Before Tab?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let's.
Isn't Diet Right Diet RC?
Yes. Diet Right
Yeah.
Cola. Mm-hmm.
No thanks.
You didn't like that either?
No, they're both awful.
Okay.
Time now to review today in history. Can we have the music, please? Could we?
Time now for an unexpected day in history at this time.
I thought we'd let Reno weigh in.
Here's time for Day in History.
Boy, they've got some pretty obscure stuff today. 1853, Hawaii's first flour mill begins operation. I'm surprised that somebody even wrote that down.
That's on the list.
What a day that was.
Well, I think,
And it's first?
yeah, but
Well,
I mean,
at least we got Hawaiian bread
I
out
was
of
going
it.
to say the good news is that King's. You ever had ever made French toast with that King's Hawaiian bread, Reno?
Yes,
It's
it is. The
best.
My aunt used to make homemade rolls, and everybody went to her house to eat the rolls. And people wanted the recipe. She'd give them the wrong recipe on purpose, so everybody'd still come to her house. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So she was so lonely, or did she eventually poison all of them?
Man, what is wrong?
How long before they found her body?
Mr. Grimm here.
Killing us. She was slowly killing us.
No,
but she passed away, and no one could ever figure out. And I ate a King's Hawaiian roll, and it was sugar. That was what was in the recipe that she'd never tell anybody. Those things are the most addicting. I freaking love those things.
They taste great.
Little ham, little mayonnaise. Yeah.
Now, as a traveling comedian, Reno, perhaps you're familiar with Josh's favorite place when it comes to rolls, where they have these so-called throwed rolls. Do you want to explain this to Reno?
Have you been to Lambert's Cafe in either Springfield, Missouri, or Sykeston, Missouri, or Gulf Shores, Alabama? That's right. I know the locations.
All three of them.
Where they
Yeah, where they
actually
chuck
they have
them
these.
at you.
Yeah, they have these. Have you been? They have these gigantic rolls, and you just go, hey, you raise your hand, and then wherever the roll guy is, he just throws them across the
They've
restaurant.
got a
to
roll
catch 'em.
guy?
Yeah.
How many times do they hit the floor?
Is there a lot of waste?
Yeah, exactly.
Maybe a little bit, but
Now, when you go, do you take your mitt in a hat box, or do you just carry it?
Take a dream catcher
so people can see it,
I have
or do
a
you take a
butterfly net.
butterfly net? Josh and I are on the same page today.
I like to go to that restaurant and act like it feels like I'm at my old house with my ex-wife. Just somebody chucking stuff out of the kitchen.
Okay, now we have someone weighing in on how to preserve your tab and your smokes. Let's see. I don't know who this is. I've just been informed of it. Let's see what this is.
Cigarettes you can keep in the freezer and they won't go bad, although I believe even in the sealed package they will if you leave them out. Soda, on the other hand, tends to go bad after a few years, and I feel like the ingredients separate. My mom always kept really old cans at her house, and it was quite a gross surprise if you opened one up.
Good Lord.
Yeah.
Wow.
Christy, are there any old cans in your house?
Oh, my.
I don't even get that.
I think he's suggesting that the can, sometimes referred to as the rear end, the derriere.
No, there's not. I mean,
Oh, I thought you had
unless
somebody's
my
time.
own.
Sorry.
Thank you.
No, not yours.
Okay.
Your cans are as fresh as the.
Go ahead, Josh. Get yourself out of this one.
Yeah, let's
Come on.
I love this new feature. Josh gets in trouble. I love it.
I like your boobs.
Yeah, the rest of the stuff in history, not all that good. Aha's
Are
song.
cans boobs or butts? I'm confused.
Boobs, right?
You
No,
can say both. You can say can.
Either
She's got a
way.
great can,
Oh,
or
right,
look
yeah,
at those
yeah.
cans.
Oh, okay.
no, she's so popular because she never. She takes. I'm sorry. The song "Take on Me" from I think they were Norwegian, maybe.
Great video.
Take on me. No, that 1985. That was #1 in the United States.
Rightfully so. Cool song.
It is a good song. The band Aha, the cover. Have you ever seen the cover band they toured doing all that? They're called Achu. Aha. It's five Asian guys.
I don't even
Start the car.
Well,
I don't
should I tell you about the cover Achu's cover band with the 5 Hasidics?
No.
No, that's okay.
No, okay. all right.
Okay.
You obviously don't care anymore.
Lastly, in history, Reno, 1985. God, it's hard to believe it was that. It's the first Blockbuster store opened in Dallas, Texas. And now I believe we're down to just the one in
Bend, Oregon, and I think
Bend,
they
Oregon.
closed, didn't they? Aren't they
No.
closing?
I thought they did.
They
Yeah.
just did a thing where they
No,
I
but
think
that's
they
why they're
closed.
closing,
Yeah.
and they just
Story.
did the Airbnb because they're closed.
Yeah. Wow.
Last one.
Dude, you're screwed.
So I'm sorry to
There's
hear
still
that.
some family videos around.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I just
barely.
Barely.
Those things were everywhere.
Oh,
I used to love going there. The guy knew my kids' tastes. Oh, they like this one. They like that. Those days are gone. Sadly.
Now it's
It
all
ruined
right
my
there.
church outfit.
How so?
Because I'm always that go-to, like the same khaki pants and a light blue button-down long sleeve shirt.
Yeah.
Oh, right. And then it was like I showed up to church. What, do you got to work afterward? No, I don't work at Blockbuster, jackass. I have one church outfit.
Hey, happy Sunday. What are the new releases, huh?
Well, thank you. Look for Reno in Raleigh and in Arkansas coming up. We'll talk to you soon, Reno.
All right, guys, have a great week.
Bye, Reno.
See you, man.
Now it's time to freshen up your life with something called HelloFresh. What am I talking about, Christy Lee?
Oh, we're talking about a wonderful product that comes right to your door. Everything you need to make great meals. And here's the best part. They do all the measuring stuff for you, and so you never have any waste. And they have a lot of pictures on the cards, so it's really easy to follow, which is my really important go-to.
You know, this is the thing. It's the #1 meal kit in America. They'll save you a ton of time because they've gone to the grocery store for you. They've done the measuring for you. You put it together, cook it up. It's the best. And whatever you're into food-wise, they have family-friendly stuff. They have, if you're a vegetarian, they can cover you there.
They have gourmet meals. They have amazing burgers.
What's the word they always use? When everyone comfort food.
Yes,
they've got that too. And boy, do we need some comforting right now. HelloFresh, check it out, and they want you to try it out. And as Christy said, it's got the how-to map, if you will, with photographs and everything else. In case you're new to cooking, you can find out what a great cook you can be. It's better than your own cooking, trust me. And the secret is in all the little spices, that just a touch of this and a touch of that, and they've got it all measured out for you. It's America's #1 meal kit. You go to HelloFresh.com, use the code BTShow to get $80 off 5 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. $80 off 5 boxes, including free shipping on your first box. The promo code, as we call it, is BTShow, like Bob Tom Show. At HelloFresh.com, $80 off. And once again, free shipping on that first box. You're really going to like it. You'll be amazed at what a good cook you can be. Josh, good for date night. You get together and, maybe sip on a little bit of this or that. And
you don't even give them a chance to talk.
No, he's asking the questions and replying with the answers.
Oh.
I'm just saying, I don't want
You don't want anybody else to talk.
Maybe you could do
Well,
it.
then why'd you ask a question in the first place?
You could do it without a date, Josh.
That's how I prefer it.
Okay, good. And then I like to do it with my little girls. They get a big kick out of it. HelloFresh.com. The code is BT Show.
No one likes it.
What are we coming back with, Christy Lee?
I don't know.
Okay, good.
Last and truthful show.
What we're coming back with is
Whatever you tell me.
if you hear this sound.
Oh.
What? Oh,
Be careful. Don't
Followed
cut
by
your
a
arm.
scream. And it's not a Halloween prank. It's in the news next. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
This is the Bob and Tom Show, brought to you in part by Navy Federal Credit Union, proudly serving the armed forces, DoD, veterans, and their families. Our members are the mission, insured by NCUA. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
everybody, this is Jimmy Pardo. You recognize my voice from the show and my face from television. You are listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, that's Jimmy Pardo. You know where you can catch more of him? If you're a Bob and Tom VIP membership at bobandtom.com, you can check out Jimmy Pardo whenever you want because you have the Bob and Tom archives and the complete album library at your disposal. Plus, you can listen to the Bob and Tom Show commercial-free and on demand with our daily podcast when you're a member. And you can watch the live 7-camera video stream of the show as it happens each and every morning. Check it out. It makes a great holiday gift, which is right around the corner if I look at my calendar. Check out Bob and Tom VIP's premium service. More information available at bobandtom.com/VIP. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. In the most unpredictable Major League Baseball season, the team with the best records in each league are set to meet in the World Series Tuesday. Los Angeles Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays will open in Arlington, Texas after each finished memorable league championship series this weekend. Neither team announced its starting pitcher for Game 1 tomorrow night. Ace Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers and Tyler Glasnow of the Rays are in line to pitch. And because of their superior record, Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, NLCS MVP Corey Seager, and Los Angeles have home field advantage in Texas for the neutral site series. In the NFL yesterday in overtime, Tennessee beat Houston 42-36. The Giants over Washington 2019. Indianapolis beat Cincinnati 31-27. Atlanta beating Minnesota 40-23. Chicago 23, Carolina 16. Also winning Detroit, Pittsburgh, Denver, Baltimore, Miami, Tampa Bay, and San Francisco. And in college football, Clemson easily held off Alabama to retain the number 1 spot in the AP college football poll. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Tom is ironing mad.
I love this riff.
What's he doing?
Has he lost his mind? All the neighbors shut their blinds. Long extension cord and a brand new ironing board.
Yeah. Go, man, go.
It's a sunny day. He's pressing jeans in his driveway. Tom has gone cuckoo. Now he's dyeing his blue jeans blue.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Jimmy Schubert is our guest.
I'll tell you something happened to me the other day. I was in this diner getting breakfast, and I'm looking at the menu, and I get a stick on the menu called a protein scramble, and I'm looking at it, and basically it's an egg omelet with chicken meat in it. Which is wrong. I mean, you don't take the eggs out of the chicken and then cook the chicken and put it in the eggs. Okay, that's too much chicken. I don't know who's back there cooking some kind of poultry serial killer, some barnyard strangler. That's an omelet that spans 2 generations.
That's wrong.
That's not breakfast, that's a vendetta. You know, that's like taking your hamburger and dipping it into your milk. You don't do it. It's not kosher. You got to separate some things, you know what I mean?
That's not breakfast, it's a vendetta.
What do you got against the chicken? I feel bad for the chicken. You know what I mean? I just want to meet the guy, the first guy who found out that you could eat the chickens unborn. Because you got to figure that the mom's chicken sitting on the eggs, going, finally, I got the family I've always wanted. Hey, what are you doing? Where are you going with my babies? What is it, a frying pan? You sick bastard! The poor chicken. I feel sorry for her. But we have to eat.
Yeah, I guess we do.
Yeah, but I prefer mobile food myself. I prefer food that's had to make it in the world just like I have. If I'm going to eat food, I prefer food that doesn't come from the ground. Because vegetables, they suck the nutrients from the mud. Mm-hmm. Would you eat mud? No. Then why eat the middleman? God made animals slow enough to catch. He obviously intended for us to eat them. Besides that, what's the fun in hunting a vegetable? Any moron can sneak up on a carrot. Some of that stuff's not even food. Celery, that's not food. That's like dental floss trapped inside a carbohydrate. I was reading about celery. There's 4 calories in a stick of celery. 4 takes your body 6 calories to process. Mm-hmm. A stalk of celery. You could kill yourself eating celery. That's not food. That's slow suicide. What happened?
Thanks for listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
There are water shortages in Nairobi after floods tore through a dam.
apparently someone.
847 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
That's Christy Lee. Quick update in the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather. Cloudy, periods of rain today. Look for a high of 53. Cloudy, a little warmer, 60. We're going to be 80 on Thursday, kids. Right now, 45 degrees.
Chick has his hand up.
Very special day today. I'd like to wish Addie Hooker a happy birthday. 15 today.
Wow.
My goodness.
Happy birthday.
Happy birthday, Addie.
Addie.
Happy birthday, Eddie.
And now this 9-minute song. Happy birthday. Willie on backups. Happy
birthday, Addie. I want to remind you tonight at 11:30 on my NDTV 23, it's a show called Bob and Tom Tonight. See what's going on in this room. Have some fun. Join us, won't you, tonight? Once again, that's Bob and Tom Tonight. 11:30 on my NDTV 23. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. Thank you very much. It's great to be here in the year 2020. This is October 19th. Working our way toward Halloween. I'm going to make an effort to make it a great Halloween. And a great Christmas, too.
Good.
Yeah.
I think of all the holidays we can do without during a pandemic, it'd be Halloween.
Oh,
what is wrong with you?
I think it would.
Carved a pumpkin over the weekend.
All right.
People look toward for Halloween the same with the Thanksgiving, Christmas, Halloween. No.
Yes. If you were a little kid.
No, that's the problem. I was never a little kid.
Oh, that's true. That's true.
5 to adult.
Chucky, go get me some smokes. Yeah, I can see why you wouldn't like Halloween.
Why is he even doing that?
I will be strangling Tom at the break.
Josh got another windbag.
Yeah, me too.
Oh, did you get the same one I got about your pronunciation?
No, what did I mispronounce?
According to Joshua.
Yeah.
Goes by the full name.
Oh, sure.
Very pretentious. But Joshua writes, Josh referred to Gulf Shores, Alabama today, but for some reason pronounced it Gulf Shores. I'm very disappointed.
Wait a minute.
Apparently, Josh doesn't know how words work.
Wait a minute.
What?
I think we've crossed the line into minutia.
It is Gulf Shores.
Okay?
Is it golf like Gulf of Mexico or golf like the game?
They're saying Josh said golf instead of golf.
No, he didn't.
How would I pronounce it? I went down to Gulf Shores.
Yeah, Gulf Shores.
Gulf.
He said it correctly.
Let's not forget the point of these windbag / blowhards
God.
is to point out the minutia.
Okay.
Boy, that,
Such as Rodney does here. Dear dumbasses.
Oh, hey.
Spelled DUMASSES.
Uh-oh.
You're talking about meerkats, not lemurs. Earlier we were discussing lemurs.
The meerkat's the one in the Disney movie.
Oh, Meerkat Manor. Yeah.
Yeah, meerkats.
Right.
So some of us were, but he's misspelled dumbasses. But
No, we weren't. We were talking about lemurs.
his signature says Rodney, Chicago Cubs World Series champions. So he's a Cubs fan. So
We weren't talking about
forgive the
meerkats.
misspellings.
We were talking about lemurs. There was a show with a lemur on PBS, and it was not a meerkat.
Wait, he has the Cubs winning the World Series in his email signature?
My God.
Yeah. So, I mean,
No.
it goes without saying that he would
I know
misspell.
the damn difference between a meerkat and a lemur. Leave me alone.
I don't.
Man, you got to calm down. I wouldn't have read it if I knew it was going to cause this.
God.
Okay, just I'm sorry, Christy. Take this anger
I can
and
tell
put
a cat from a dog like that.
Read. This is a happy story about a heroic guy from the post office.
California mail carrier rescued a man who'd accidentally cut his arm with a chainsaw. According to KNBC TV,
We're on your side.
Postal Service mailman Fernando Garcia was wrapping up his shift in Norwalk, California,
I will be back to deliver your mail.
when he heard a loud scream from a nearby house and rushed over to help.
I have a package for you.
Garcia found a man who had cut
Cut a fart? What?
his arm
not
and
off.
had used his belt as a tourniquet. He was playing with a chainsaw.
All right, back.
The man was the postal worker stayed with the man until an ambulance arrived.
See, you don't
The
hear
Los
about the
Angeles
great
County
stuff.
Sheriff's Department tweeted that the man expected to recover, all thanks to Garcia's quick action.
Good for you, sir.
We're
Yes.
covering minor injuries in news now?
A chainsaw. There are
That's
no
not a
minor
minor
chainsaw
injury.
injuries.
Yes, there are. This is one.
This is one. The guy's still
He
alive.
almost cuts his arm off.
Sounds to me like it was just a cut. Then the postal worker didn't want to do any more work, so he said,
Oh,
I'm gonna
I see.
stay
Yeah,
here.
yeah. You're upset because your Hustler magazine arrives covered in blood.
That's right.
The D cup issue.
Can you imagine all the blood?
Heavy gnats.
All that blood, blood everywhere. After
No.
the chainsaw, blood.
Ugh.
That's well,
My
good for
dog
the
scratched
can't
me
stand
yesterday.
blood.
I almost fainted.
What happened?
Because of the blood. I don't like blood.
What's next in news? Somebody stubbed their toe yesterday?
It's a chainsaw.
Hangnail?
How about lack of oxygen
Good
in
for you,
space?
sir.
You wanna hear
Congratulations. Post office working hard out there.
Lack of oxygen in space is hardly news.
Wait, could you
Got
not
you
do
there.
that anymore?
What do you mean? You told me to do it.
You did tell him to do it.
3 hours ago.
He's over it.
Astronauts on board the International Space Station had a brief scare after their oxygen failed. The Russian module's oxygen supply system on the orbital lab failed late Wednesday, but another system on the American side is still operating
That's
normally.
What's the matter? No air over there? Russia?
Wow.
Work to repair the issue has started.
So let's say you're in the space station.
Yeah.
God knows why, Tom. You're up there and you're in charge, of course, of the space station because you wouldn't go unless you were in charge. And someone spacewalking knocks on the door. It's a
Yuri?
Russian.
What is it? What is it, Yuri?
It's a Russian. Hey,
His
can
name's
we
not
borrow
Yuri.
a cup of air, please? We're kind of running low next door. You would say no, get out, right?
No, it's a joint effort.
Right,
Trying to
it's
make friends with our
international
Russian
space
friends.
station.
They've sent many of the astronauts up there from Star City. Good for them.
Veteran Russian cosmonaut Gennady Padalka
I am Gennady.
said the Russian equipment aboard the
John
ISS.
F. Kennedy.
Ask not what you can do.
Oh, I had two rock solid obscure
Amazing.
jokes.
That was really funny. That was too funny. to
I've
laugh.
never heard this guy's name. What an unusual name.
I have not either. Gennady Padalka said that the Russian equipment aboard the ISS well past its use by date. All modules of the Russian segment are exhausted, according to Padalka, and hold the record for the most days spent in space, by the way.
Do you think they get
He
high in
does.
space?
Hey,
Like
what?
with pot?
Yeah, I think they would probably, experiment. Yeah.
No.
See if the altitude changes. I bet they did.
Oh, I was trying to smoke weed. I blew up the whole module.
Yeah, no kidding.
Well,
Could
they
you
use
believe that?
edibles, Willie.
Oh, no, sure, yeah. I don't know, maybe.
That's a great idea.
Right?
Have high astronauts? They're already high.
Hey, Yuri,
How high are you?
understand
recorded?
you moved the oxygen shifting.
That's right.
So this guy says that
The equipment should only be used for 15 years, whereas now it's 2 decades old, so they've got some issues up there.
Sure.
I mean, I throw away my ketchup if it's got an end date on it. These guys are using
Oxygen,
that's pretty scary. If your check engine light goes on in space, yikes. These guys and ladies are so brave. My
Can you
God.
imagine the extent of nervous? He would just lose his mind being an astronaut.
Oh, I could never be an astronaut.
There's no way.
I could never get into the capsule to be shot up there. I'd have such claustrophobia.
I haven't too.
I could never.
I do too. I'm not laughing
Man,
at
they're
you.
really strapped in, and it is small. Man,
Yeah.
yeah, it does look nuts.
I had, yeah.
So, but they're fixing it, right?
Yes, they are fixing it.
Fix.
No, they're going to make them hold their breath for a while. What do you think?
I mean, it would be. This does sound like kind of a. Isn't this?
Josh has tripled down on this Russian voice, and I, for one, am very happy.
I always enjoy it.
Isn't that what happened in that Sandra Bullock movie? Didn't the air run out or something? I forget.
I didn't see it.
Okay, so I just remember being amazed at how real it all was.
The one that was that the one she was just hanging out in space the whole time?
Yeah.
I have never been more terrified at a movie theater.
Really?
Surround 3D, surround sound.
That's how I saw it too, and I felt like I was in it. Yeah.
Forget it.
I don't need that. I'm just going to watch Miss Congeniality, and me and Sandra Bullock are going to have a great time.
There you
together.
go. Yeah.
Terrific movie.
Sandy.
I saw that in the theater with your sister 4 times.
Jeez.
Very popular.
How many times did you nap? 4 times.
No, I enjoyed the movie. She's very, very appealing. Coming up, we will answer the question, how many guys from Poland does it take to defuse a World War II era bomb this year when we come back? This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Got something to say? Send us an email, bobandtom@bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Bob and Tom.
5,
4, 3, 2, 1.
They put the F in professional.
Rolling through a Monday. It's the 19th of October, and good morning. I'm Mark Allison, along with two great comedians today, Reno Collier, as well as Bert Kreischer, who has a new series on Netflix called The Cabin. He'll have more details about that, and you can find out more information on Bert Kreischer's new series, The Cabin, on Netflix, coming up this morning right here on Bob and Tom 24/7. Stay tuned.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. New virus relief will have to wait until after the November election. Congress is past the point at which it can deliver more coronavirus aid soon, with differences between House Speaker Nancy Pelosi, Senate Republicans, and President Donald Trump proving insurmountable. Trump's Republican allies are reconvening the Senate this week to vote on a virus proposal, but the bill failed once, and Trump himself now decrees it as too puny. Nearly 3,000 people were forced to flee from a fast-moving fire in north-central Colorado. A large number of homes have been destroyed. The Calwood fire started around noon Saturday near the Calwood Education Center, which is about 17 miles from downtown Boulder. It was pushed by strong winds. More than 1,600 residences and nearly 3,000 people were under evacuation orders, including the small town of Jamestown. And 5-year-old James Trina is credited with helping to get a stolen lemur back to his home zoo in San Francisco. James didn't know about the swiping of the lemur last week when he spotted the missing animal as he left school about 5 miles from the zoo on Thursday. He immediately saw the lemur as he walked out of school, even though his school director thought it was a raccoon. As the lemur ran off, authorities were called. They corralled it, returned it to the zoo. They also found the suspected thief. By the way, the school gets a $2,000 reward for locating the lemur. James and his family get a free membership to the zoo. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show on the way.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Japanese are among the least likely of all nationalities to cry, and some would go as far as to say there is a stigma surrounding crying in Japan.
Was that your experience in South Korea?
No, it was not.
Did you have a young lady start sobbing around you ever?
Yes, I did. Because I ate her pie. She had a pie cooling on a counter, and I ate it. And then, after I paid her for sex, I tried to give her a personal check. No.
Kept crying.
I just wanted cash, and boy, did she cry. And then as I stepped out of her apartment, I'm so bad.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hey, you like a pizza? Sure, everybody likes a pizza. You like your pizza fast? Sure, everybody want their pizza fast. Well, that's why you should call me. Hello, I'm a Tony Razzi. You know, when my father passed down the old family recipes to me, he said, Tony, my son, you got to deliver pizzas fast as you can. So, in his spirit, I named my restaurant after him. Paparazzi Pizza.
Oh, no.
And Paparazzi Pizza are a fleet of speedy motorcycles all ready to chase you down and give you a nice hot pizza. But that's not all you get. We'll also snap some candid photos of whoever answered the door.
Paparazzi Pizza.
Hi, can I...
Smile! A little bit to the left. Move over here.
Get away.
Smile!
Stop it.
That's good. You look good.
Stop it.
Are you sleepy?
That's it. I'm out of here. I'm going to the police.
Wait a moment. You can't get away from Paparazzi Pizza.
Stop following me.
Oh, you can't get away from paparazzi. Here I come.
You can run, but you can't hide from a Paparazzi Pizza.
On at Q95, it's the Bob and Tom Show.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Christy Lee, you got a quick forecast. You chewing something?
No.
Yes, you are.
I am not.
Yes, you
Look.
are. That's the penalty. Okay, now that you've officially been injured at work, do you know what to do, Christy?
I reach for a hammer.
Unbelievable.
They hit you in the head.
Come on, hammers.
I smell burning hair.
Whoa.
Josh, your line.
Is it? Hammer's good for nails, not working. Man, I know the script says
I'm
that.
going to skip all the way down. Call someone who says, "What's my case worth?"
Nope.
First off, call somebody with better syntax.
Whatever.
Second,
Dance, Christy, dance.
you got me.
Oh, sorry, Ricochet.
Now we're both injured. What do we
Now
do?
what do we do?
Well, you call Galitko and Daly.
Galitko Daily, help us.
Oh, sorry. I'm sorry. I just got Mr. Galitko with that one. Now he can call Daly and they can figure this out, of course. The right answer, Galitko and Daly, they are the work injury lawyers. That's what their practice is focused on. OSHA trained, et cetera, et cetera. What do? You go to IndianaWorkers.com. That's Galitko and Daly, the work injury lawyers. It's quite simple, Christy.
Yeah, I know.
It's always the right answer. Try again.
Go to.
I'm sorry, you're too late. Galitko and Daly, they go to work when you can't. Quick forecast?
Yeah, cloudy periods of rain, high 53. Currently, we have cloudy skies. No, rain showers, 45. Sorry.
Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show. What we like to do during the breaks is lip sync to all of the things that are happening and move our mouths to. Never mind. Let's see, where was I? Ace Cosby is over there. I may have an Ace Cosby joke of the day.
Oh, really?
Yes.
Don't threaten us with a good time.
Now, should I prepare it for you, or you want me to try it?
You try it.
Okay. All right.
I don't do cover tunes.
Okay. What's Ace's book called? Available now at a bookstore near you?
Unreasonable Confidence.
Unreasonable Confidence. Thank you. There's Ace. There's Chick McGee at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. It's young Josh Arnold with his ever peppery and salty beard.
It's cool, isn't it?
Yeah. Lovely.
Thank you. Yeah.
As Willie pointed out, is that white, or is it just ranch dressing collecting with the gravitational pull of the earth heading south?
I didn't point it out. You were heading there. You had this crazy look on your face.
Mm-hmm.
He was trying to head you off at the pass, and obviously it worked.
It's not food. It's just my mortality.
Okay,
It looks good, Josh.
Thank you.
We have Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union News Desk. That's Willie. I'm Tom. And Mr. Godwin is in there.
Hi.
I understand we have a Pat Godwin challenge coming up in just a few minutes.
We do?
Yes.
Challenge, or is it the cold read
It's the cold read thing where I have not seen the script.
Cold read karaoke?
Nor has Pat. We'll get to that in just a second. Before that, this suggestion was given to me regarding. Do you remember the cow story, Christy?
Yeah, there was a cow that got trapped on a trampoline, and they had in Norwalk, California. Isn't that where it was? And they had to bring in crowd, or they had to.
No, I think
hoist.
Norwalk, California, I believe, was the lemur that was stolen.
This was like
Jesus.
I think it was down under.
Gipsville or something.
Or was that a meerkat that you got confused, Christy?
Gipsville,
Maybe.
Australia.
Oh, you're right. It was in Australia. 40 cows had gone on the run in the middle of the night in southern Gippsland.
Gippsland.
Yeah, or Gippsland, whichever. The bovines were rounded up after truck drivers saw them in the middle of the road. However,
Dingoes
one
stole my cow.
black and white cow was stuck on an in-ground trampoline, according to dairy farmer Kay Lang. So she had to call in a neighbor who removed the cow with his tractor, chains, and a hoist.
Dairy farmer Katie Lang.
Kay Lang.
Katie Lang's great.
I'm not touching that udder.
Really? That's where we're going here.
That's why
I
she's
think
a
the udder
dairy
would be-
farmer for
I
the
think she would be.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's a joke that Ace Cosby turned down.
Okay.
It's hard to believe. What do you get when a cow jumps up and down on a trampoline?
What?
Milkshake.
Butter.
So Ace stepped on it.
Are you going to start showing up for work, or you're just going to be sitting there yelling things all the time? Clearing your-
We love you, Ace. Don't
what a
listen.
mess.
Okay, now, Willie just sent me the... here we go. I'm not going to read these lyrics, but, Willie, I'm going to print these right now.
All right, I'll run for it.
I get a feeling you're reading the lyrics as you're telling us.
No, I'm not. I'm doing copy
What's the
paste.
song? What's the song?
It's one of your
Don't tell
songs.
him anything.
Oh,
It says it's a parody. It's a parody of a Pat Godwin song.
Well,
Okay.
he's got to know how to play it.
Well, he gets to find it when he gets to know when he
If
sees
Pat
it.
doesn't know a Pat Godwin song, we're in trouble.
well, there's a lot of them I don't know.
We're in huge trouble. We could be doing this with Haywood, and then the odds would be that he wouldn't know.
Do you know what song it is, Tommy?
It's your song. It's your song about mass. Hang on a second.
He hasn't printed it yet, Willie.
I gotta make the type.
let the audience.
Willie's been standing in the hallway for 20 minutes.
I'm making the type a little bigger. I don't want Pat to be complaining that he can't read. Okay, it should be printing. Do you hear it printing out there?
My song called "Can't Wait to See Your Face." That mass song.
Yes.
I'm all for the spontaneity and the cold reading, but my God, there has to be a more efficient way to do this.
Yeah, you would think.
Yeah, there might be, but then that would be boring.
But do you remember last week when Pat did a song with the Steven Singer Singers, and he had an altercation with the copier or the printer? Remember this? Yeah. He's out there banging on it. And
there was no paper.
Good Lord.
Yeah, banging on it's going to help.
It's like a monkey with a vacuum.
Well, this is okay, but should I do my original song first? I don't think the audience...
I think you better do the original song.
I don't think there's any need.
I'll do.
No, this is a song. If I recall, this is a song about your dating life.
No, I had a crush on a woman at the drugstore who had a mask on her face.
Oh, that's right.
And she had adorable eyes. So my song went, your hair is blonde and your eyes are blue. You remember this?
Yeah.
Yes.
I'm guessing the rest of you is pretty too.
Wait a minute, I don't remember. What is it again?
You wear that mask with such style and grace.
Oh, I remember it. Okay.
I can't wait. So that's it. So this is a parody
So
of...
you wanted to see your face.
You wanted to see her face.
And then it got funny.
Now, in reality, isn't this the woman you went out with a date on and she wouldn't stop talking?
She was loquacious, yeah. Okay. She was a chatty lady.
Okay.
Chatty cat.
I would think you wouldn't care.
And didn't she find out that she was a chatty Cathy loquacious after you said it on the air?
I now go to a different drugstore now.
Yeah, I bet.
Yeah. Ruin that for me. So this is your first time reading these lyrics from Willie.
Oh boy, here we go.
Go ahead.
This is gonna be rough. The show went great. Played a song that was new. We're almost done yet. 9:42. Then Tom gets that disapproving look on his face. I can't wait to leave this place. Can't wait to leave this place. My boss is an ass face. Tom is a total jerk. I can't work in this unforgiving, freezing workplace.
Chilly in here.
So I'm cleaning out my office space. How do you like this dick face? I'm gonna bring a can of mace and a chainsaw to this toxic effing wordplay. I think Willie's trying to get me fired.
Wow, Willie.
Well, a songwriter can do what a songwriter does.
Okay, we're going to have to do the third verse again, Pat. You've got the lyrics wrong. I'm reading them here.
Oh, my God.
Oh, I did?
Yeah. No, we're okay. Very good. Thank you, Willie. That was very nice.
Or did I edit on the fly?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Did you? Yeah. Next time you might want to put like F and then put $$ so he doesn't say the words. But
I didn't.
He didn't say the words.
I know, but well, thank you for editing on
He's
the fly.
a professional.
We appreciate it. Okay, Christy Lee at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. You got the story about the bomb?
A World War II bomb found in Poland exploded while being defused. Over 750 people had been evacuated from the area near the Piest Canal.
I'm sorry?
How do you think it got full?
The old Piest Canal.
Piest Canal. It's Piast.
Okay.
Where the Tallboy bomb used by Britain's Royal Air Force was discovered at nearly 12,000 pounds. It is the biggest World War II bomb ever found in Poland. It exploded underwater on Tuesday as Navy divers tried to defuse it. A spokesperson for the 8th Coastal Defense Flotilla said, quote, the object can be considered as neutralized. It will not pose any more threat. Well, no, it blew up.
What do you prefer, Chick? A corn or flour flotilla?
I'm a flour guy.
Yeah.
I don't like the corn. It tastes like paper to me. There, I said it.
He added that all mine divers were outside the danger zone.
Good.
The Piest Canal connects the Baltic Sea with the Oder River on Poland's border with Germany.
So they all got away.
Yeah.
Oh, because I was going to try to do the trick. How many poles does it take to defuse a World War II bomb? Apparently, one more than they thought.
No, they got away.
All right.
The bomb was dropped by the RAF in 1945, an attack on the German cruiser Lützow.
The Royal Air Force.
Look out!
Yeah.
Wow.
I think a 12,000-pound bomb.
Mm-hmm.
Put on a plane, taken all that distance and dropped, and it didn't go off. That could have been really bad.
Yeah.
But
some poor fisherman, his lure accidentally snags that thing.
I don't think you're going to pull that up. I don't know what test line you're
No, but
using.
if you...
Hey, I tell you what, I thought we'd go bowling tonight.
Well, naturally.
Give you the old joke. How many poses at the take the diffuser? Whoa, one more.
Should have had one more.
But that's just amazing. I mean, there's obviously mines all over the world that need to be diffused, but
I don't want that job.
You hear about and it lasted all these years.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crazy.
Wow. Now, I have a question.
Ask it.
Who'd know this? Probably you, Josh.
Yes, I would know this, yeah.
Oh, this is right up your alley. You're
I
the
might
guy
know
that
it.
likes ghosts.
We all could know it.
No.
Okay.
No, Pat wouldn't know anything. Go ahead.
If you're blown up by a World War II era bomb now,
Yeah.
do you hang out with ghosts from 1940s or do you hang out with contemporary ghosts?
What the hell is
The answer is both. I would, if I got blown up by a World War II bomb now, I would at least want to talk to the bomb maker.
Yeah.
Uh-huh.
Go, hey, your dud got me, pal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You got to hand it to him, though.
So you think there's like a grievance, place for grievance?
Oh, yes.
As you're a ghost?
Yeah.
Ghost grievances here.
Yeah.
I mean, on the one hand, you got to hand it to him.
Well, if you got a hand left.
How so?
Because it worked, just on delay.
Oh, better late than never sort of philosophy.
Yeah, I think it's important to know. I wonder how they found this thing. Just someone diving around. Look at that. Hey,
Metal detector?
Here's a wrench. Tap on it. See what happens. Okay. Well, right now, I want to remind you about something that's happened in contemporary. They didn't have this back in the day, but they do now. What I'm talking about are miraculous pharmaceuticals that help with something they're calling ED, erectile dysfunction. You don't want to go to your family doctor. It's kind of embarrassing. Well, now with Roman, the pharmaceutical distributor, you can deal with a healthcare professional online and get the real stuff. You know what I'm talking about. You've been hearing about it on TV for years now. With Roman, you get the free online evaluation, ongoing care for ED from the comfort and privacy of your own home. Once again, you get to work with a healthcare professional, and check it out by going to GetRoman.com/wood. You complete a free online visit, and it's very straightforward, very simple, and mostly discreet. ED, tough to tackle? Not anymore. Get part of your life back with Roman. GetRoman.com/wood. You can check it out right now. If approved, you'll get $15 off your first order of ED treatment. And how much is that meeting with the healthcare professional online there, Josh?
Free.
It's free. And, of course, also famous for lots of other things like their free 2-day shipping at GetRoman.com/wood. Don't forget the $15 off, something brand new added by our friends at Roman. GetRoman.com/wood. Coming up, comedian Bert Kreischer will be our guest. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Hi, this is Dr. Will Miller, and you're listening to Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hope you had a good Sunday. Your fantasy football team did well yesterday. Don't forget, we got 2 games tonight in Monday Night Football. Kansas City at Buffalo is one of those rescheduled games. It will be at 5 p.m., and you can see it on the NFL Network. And then Arizona at the Dallas Cowboys. How about them Cowboys? 8:15 p.m. on ESPN tonight, Arizona at Dallas. So a 2 for tonight. Kansas City at Buffalo. That should be a good game. Arizona at Dallas should also be a good game. Both coming up tonight. And Chick McGee will have more coming up in sports right here on Bob and Tom 24/7.
Hi, everybody. Christy Lee from the Navy Federal Credit Union Entertainment News Desk. Adele is excited and terrified to be hosting Saturday Night Live this week. She'll make her debut as a host, although she has been a musical guest twice. Her will be the musical guest, and Adele says she can't wait to melt into a flaming hot mess when her performs. Lenny Kravitz's new memoir, Let Love Rule, only goes as far as when Kravitz fell in love with Lisa Bonet and was on the brink of stardom. That's because he wanted to focus on his experience growing up as a child of extremes. Kravitz is the son of black actor Roxy Roker and white TV producer Cy Kravitz. He says he would alternate between living in a tough Brooklyn neighborhood and a swanky building on Manhattan's Upper East Side. Kravitz said he'll see how this book does, though, before he decides on a second. And Christopher Cross walks with a cane and has trouble with his memory since he suffered from COVID-19 in March. He told CBS Sunday Morning his brain's a little foggy and sometimes he has trouble talking. He believes he caught the coronavirus as he flew back from Mexico City in early March before anyone wore masks. He and his girlfriend were sick for about 3 weeks. Christopher Cross does say his prognosis is that he will be 90 to 100% healed within a year. And that's your news. I'm Christy Lee. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Del Monte has created a pink pineapple. It's considered sweeter and juicier than traditional pineapples,
No, thanks.
with the brand describing the flavor as having, quote, notes of candy aromatics.
Is that right?
Yes.
Chick, it is true that pineapple does improve the taste of a woman. But
Really?
the tough part is talking her into letting you shove it up there.
That was certainly delicate, wasn't it?
I think the word shove lends earthiness to any conversation.
I'd go with up there. Nose, it could be nose.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob 47.
Well, I was flipping through the channels on my TV set last night when I came across some televangel preacher guy. And he was talking about some prophecies, and I think I heard him say that tomorrow was the end of the world. And so then I went into my kitchen and I reached for the top shelf and I grabbed the finest wine that I could find. 'Cause there's no need for me to save the finer things for later anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. So then I got into my car and drove to Hollywood and Vine, and I asked some guy where I could score some blow. And then I went up to the prettiest hooker I could find and asked if I could do a line of coke off of her hooters. Well, much to my surprise, she said she didn't have any hooters. And much to my surprise, I didn't care. 'Cause there's no need for me to not be getting transvestite hookers anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. So have a smoke, shoot some smack, punch a little kid in the face. And while you're at it, steal some old lady's groceries. 'Cause there's no need to not be an old lady grocery stealing, kid punching, smack, shooting guy anymore, since tomorrow is the end of the world. When I woke up this morning, I took a look around, and of course I saw that everything was fine. But I'm still gonna have to thank that televangel preacher guy.
Hi, 919 at Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
We're going to talk with our friend comedian Bert Kreischer in a matter of moments. Christy Lee has an update on the forecast.
I do, and this one is an update. Q95 Fox 59 weather brought to you by the CarX Man. Rain has moved out of the area. We'll have cloudy skies until around 5 o'clock this afternoon. Then we'll have another chance of rain throughout the night.
Can you be more exact?
For a high of 53. I could be, but
Could you be nicer? Could we just have sunshine in 72?
I could say that, but I would be lying, and I'm not a
that'd
liar.
be a first.
Lie to me, baby.
Cloudy and 60 tomorrow.
You know, I know
right
she's
now
lying.
it's cloudy and 45.
Her mouth's moving.
Maybe there's
Yeah, that's me.
that might be a good thing on local television. The weather liar. just walk out and say, maybe have a across the bottom of the screen scrolling the real forecast. Just make stuff up every day.
Hey.
Oh, looks like we're gonna have a hurricane tomorrow in Shelbyville.
It looks like it's going to be sunny and 80 on Thursday.
Really? That's the spirit.
Yeah, I'm not making that up. That is not a
I'm
lot.
sure that's the day you'll have to be. Never mind.
Shut up. Shut up.
See, that's a genuine shut up. Did you hear that?
Yeah.
See what you said to me?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna have to go
I'm
to court.
surprised that hasn't happened soon.
Okay.
Maybe it'll be a good day for
Don't forget, 11:30 tonight, My Indy TV 23. It's the show called Bob and Tom Tonight. Thank you very much. Now, we've got some stuff that may or may not be happening very soon. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show.
Hey, that covers it.
I've been given the if sign. I have no idea what's going on. Time to return to the sports desk with Chick McGee.
Yeah, looking ahead at that Monday afternoon football. Bills and the Chiefs, the Cowboys and the Cardinals. I like Kansas City and Dallas, and I'm laying the points. I'm giving the points with at Buffalo and versus Arizona in Jerry World.
How many points we getting?
Kansas City laying 5, Cowboys laying 2.
Ooh.
And we should point out that you were 3-0 on the weekend. So your season against the spread thus far.
21-10. It's getting boring picking.
Oh, man, Chick.
Oh. Because you've been lucky?
Yes, he's been reading Ace's book.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
Unreasonable Confidence.
Okay, good.
Yeah, if you look at my life, Ace, I'm pretty lucky. Oh, yeah. Just come out smelling like a rose at every turn. Everything's coming up, Chick.
Okay, there's Josh over there at the IHateStevenSinger.com sidekick chair. Christy Lee is at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. We've been kind of hard on Christy today, I got to admit it.
I don't care.
We're trying to toughen you up.
Oh, yeah.
How's that going? Is it working? Okay, good. Let's see. There's Willie G and Patty G. This is Tom speaking, and I believe this is Mr. Kreischer on the phone. Okay. We'd like to welcome a good friend of the show, one of the funniest people on earth. He is Bert Kreischer. Hey, Bert, how are you, sir?
Good. How you doing?
Hey, Bert. Good. I've always wanted to see the young lady from The Big Bang Theory find someone who's no idea who she is, never seen the show and doesn't like it. That would be our
Never seen the show and really vehemently doesn't like it.
Yeah, that's our friend Ms. Pat. But tell us about your new show, The Cabin.
It's exactly that. It's me in taking comedians to the woods and getting drunk, hanging out, and doing activities. So I was trying to get off the grid, and I just don't have that capability to not work. And so I just invited my favorite comics up to hang out with me for a day. So we got Tom Segura, Joey Diaz, Miss Pat, Donnell Rollins, Bobby Lee, Caitlyn Jenner, oddly enough, Nikki Glazer, Dion Cole, Big J. Okerson, Anthony Anderson, Fortune Feimster, Bill Burr, Fluffy. It's the funniest people I think on the planet.
That's one big cabin. Woo.
Yeah,
not at the same time.
Oh, okay.
How far do they have to walk?
Not very far. Why?
What the hell kind of question?
It's just another insightful question from Tom.
Because I was thinking Fluffy, if he has to walk really far, there'd be a lot of heavy breathing.
What is wrong with you?
So the cabin is not thus.
Oh my God! It's not
deep in the woods.
No, Fluffy just called me. He just called me. So I give his credit. He just called me and FaceTimed me and I was on the show.
He is one of the sweetest guys on earth.
Yes, he is.
He really is. He's one of the sweetest guys.
Gabriel Iglesias.
Yeah.
Now, I can't remember if the last time we talked you were in a alcohol-free zone or what was going on. I think you periodically take a morning off?
Sober October is what he's trying to say, Bert. How's that going?
No, I'm not doing Sober October this year. Okay. Ari drugged me last year, and I think it kind of killed the energy.
I see. So, where do people find your new show? I know it's on Netflix, but I want you to say it.
It's on Netflix. It's streaming right now. I think it's in the top 10. It's trending, so you can find it on the front page.
All right.
And,
is your shirt on for most of the show?
I'm full-blown naked, a bunch in it. I'm aggressively naked.
Yeah, I saw one of those.
I wax my butt. I give myself a coffee enema.
Whoa.
I'm naked in a hot tub aggressively. I'm in a Speedo doing an ice plunge and a sauna. Like it is, I am very naked in this show.
Now, the coffee enema, did you go with the decaf or...
You know you're not supposed to use real coffee when you do it?
What kind of coffee are you supposed to use?
We use
Sanka?
And that's not how you're supposed to do a coffee enema.
Oh, okay.
What?
Yeah, we found that out the hard way.
Well, you're not supposed to do it, first of all, I think.
No, you are. It really does cleanse you and gives you energy.
Huh.
You know, you can put anything up there and you can feel it. Did you know that?
You know what, Bert?
Yeah.
Happily, I do not.
So you go from
no. You can do like I guess like a butt chug is what you do. I guess you got to be careful because the alcohol content hits your bloodstream because those, I guess the membranes in there receive things quicker. That's why, like, have you ever given yourself a suppository?
No.
Oh my gosh. This is my impression of the suppository when you give yourself a suppository, okay?
Okay.
As you push, it goes, no. I don't want to. I got it from here. I'm going in by myself.
Okay. Very, very good. I had to go down that road.
Well, this chick has always said it's...
Oh, it's a vacuum. That is a potential space.
Now, Tom, you did a coffee enema once, but you didn't care for it, right? Was it too hot?
No, too sweet.
Well, he got the Vente, not the Grande.
Yeah, I do remember reading that was real popular a few years ago, and I think Bert may be right. I think that can be really dangerous.
You can't use real coffee. You got to use like diluted coffee. We used legit Folgers, and Bobby Lee was holding the thing wrong, and it started squirting all over him. And I thought it was me squirting all over him.
Would have been better.
Me? Yeah.
Would have been better. Well, I had to use decaf because last time I did it, my ass was up all night. And we're speaking with comedian Bert Kreischer, a man who has a unique position in the world. He's created a job that didn't exist prior to Bert's coming around. He is himself professionally. Does that describe your gig?
Yeah, I was listening to someone. They were talking about Debo from Friday. You remember that guy?
Yes.
And someone was making, so they were like, how weird is that guy just plays himself and everything? And I was like, that's what I do for a living. I'm the white Debo.
You're great on this show, by the way. It's very good.
Oh, thank you.
You and Tom Segura have wonderful
I'll tell you what,
chemistry.
I'm not as good as Miss Pat and all the other comics around me. I just kind of let them shine. And I think that's what people like about it.
Once again, we're talking with Bert Kreischer and the program The Cabin, now streaming, as they say, on Netflix. How long has it been up? Because I haven't had a chance to catch it yet.
It's just not even a week yet. It's been up. It went up Tuesday of last week, and just started kind of outperforming what we expected it to. I think everyone kind of figured it would go up, it would get a little bit of love, and then kind of like just disappear, and then it got so much love. We didn't even do any press for it. And then all of a sudden, Netflix is like, yo, let's do some press for this. And so we're doing an interview with GQ and Maxim, and then, I was like, well, call all my friends. I want to do radio and tell the people that have been supporting me my entire career that I've got a project up. But yeah, it's been doing great. It was right up there with Adam Sandler's new movie.
Congratulations.
I would
That's awesome.
I would love to see you on the cover of GQ. Maybe shirtless with just a bow tie and a cummerbund.
If I go on the cover of GQ, I'm going full naked.
There we go.
Burt Reynolds style.
Yep, Burt Reynolds style. We did that. We did that in the cabin. They had a bearskin rug, so I was like, "Hey, let's bring in artists to do a painting of me on this bearskin rug."
Yes.
And so we did it, and Bobby Lee showed up. And Bobby Lee, you can see this picture on my Instagram. Go to my Instagram, and you will see this picture. It is Bobby Lee. Real quick, throws off all his clothes and gets in front of me like we're a man-cub relationship.
That's sweet.
And you would be the bear, presumably?
I'm the bear. He's the cub. Yeah, definitely. Okay. I'm definitely at the top on that one.
Okay. Once again, our guest, you may recognize his voice. He is Bert Kreischer. And Bert has a very unusual career, as I mentioned earlier. He's currently featured in The Cabin on Netflix. And your career sort of started, what was the magazine doing the profile? Was it Rolling Stone?
Yeah. Rolling Stone magazine wrote a 6.5-page article about me, calling me the #1 party animal in the country. And then Oliver Stone optioned the rights to my life, and I decided to move to New York to do stand-up. And then literally 6 months later, Will Smith discovered me, and I was off. I think I started doing television, and I was always done stand-up, but I really kind of focused on stand-up once television went away. I was like, I'm going on the road. And now I've been doing, now it's like I'm doing drive-in movie theaters. I don't know. I don't think I ever saw that coming in my career. But
yeah, we talked about that. How'd that go when you first started?
It's been going great. Are you kidding me? I did 2 shows in Indy. I had a blast.
Now, it's my understanding that if I recall correctly, the way the finances worked, you managed to lose money every show.
No. I just don't make money.
Okay. Sorry. Okay.
I'm not losing money. I figured, you know what happened to me, and this is not me being sappy comedian being honest, but I'm just being real, is the first show we did in North Carolina, everyone came up to me that worked on the set, and I didn't know anyone, but there's a crew of like 12 dudes, and they each took a moment to say, hey, thank you for giving me a job. They're like, it's been tough, and I was about to lose my house, and I really appreciate it. And I think maybe more so than I should have, but I just kept adding shows because I knew that everyone that was working on this tour was, keeping their family afloat. And even Segura's told me that I think I've maybe overdone it, but I mean, we've done, I want to say 50 cities now in drive-ins. And we make money. We just don't make the money you make at theaters. When you do theaters, there's no real overhead, so to speak of, and we're traveling with our own stage. We have a 12-person crew. We have 2 tour buses, and and prices are kind of steep in my opinion, but they have to be in order to afford everything because we charge by the car. So it's like $100-something bucks for a car full of people, and so. But it's been great, and quite honestly, I do stand up for free. I really would. I love working out new material. I have a brand new hour in a time where no one's done stand up. I have a full brand new hour. And so, the tour pays for itself and I make a little extra. I mean, I made more extra when I did clubs, when I added clubs into it, but I didn't feel those were too safe. So I stopped doing clubs.
Have you signed any cars?
No, I have not. I've signed a car once. Drunk, I signed a car, but it was a comedian's car.
Okay, because I guess you can't get close enough to really sign anything.
You can't. I mean, we are zero contact in order to be safe, which is another thing. Like we have all these. I mean, it costs through the nose to COVID test everyone all the time. So,
I
whatever.
remember when you autographed that car. I've never seen Seinfeld angrier.
Yeah.
Once again, our guest is Bert Kreischer. Bert, can you run by some of the guests on The Cabin on Netflix that you haven't mentioned yet?
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, it's the opening episode's me and Joey Diaz and Tom Segura, and that is by far probably one of my favorite episodes because it is brilliant to introduce Joey to people that don't know Joey. We have this crystal healer there, and she says, I'm tense, I'm feeling a little sexual repression, and Joey goes, are you kidding me? He's married. He wants to tie his wife up and spit on her feet. And this poor woman's like, what? Who is this individual? We get Miss Pat. Miss Pat's in the second episode with Kaley Cuoco and Joe McHale, and literally breaks down the shortcomings. I mean, at one point, Kaley Cuoco says, when I was 13, I was on a hit sitcom with John Ritter, and Pat goes, I was pregnant, and Kaley Cuoco goes, when I was 13, and Miss Pat goes, no, when I was 13.
True.
That is true.
So, Anthony Anderson and Dion Cole, Big J. Okerson, Bill Burr, it really is. It is Nikki Glaser, Caitlyn Jenner, Bobby Lee, Donnell Rollins. At one point, I get stung by a bee, and we're smoking cigars, and we find out online that the best cure for a bee sting is tobacco spit. And without missing a beat, Dion Cole just spits on me, and I'm like, I think I'm good if I get canceled by Black Twitter. I think getting a video of a black man spitting on me is even. So,
which episode do you get the coffee enema?
Donnell Rollins and Bobby Lee. That one I thought we were going to get in a lot of trouble for, and I think we edited a lot of stuff out. We did scream therapy, and they had both recently lost their dad, so I said, try to channel negative energy you had with your dad, and they were having a hard time. And then Donnell says, Bobby, I'll be your dad, I'll role play, I'll be your dad. And Bobby's like, okay. And then Donnell proceeds to do the most racist Korean accent. He's like, Bobby son, and I'm like, hey, Donnell, we can't talk like that anymore. And then Bobby starts doing it back to Donnell. Oh, Donnell, I'm sorry, I was in prison for so long. I literally was like, guys, stop. You cannot talk like that anymore. Yeah.
I love this show already.
We got a clairvoyant on that episode, and she says to Donnell, she goes, I'm sensing you didn't grow up with a father. And he goes, yeah. And I go, wait, are you just saying that because he's a black guy? It should have been called Comedians in a Cabin Getting Canceled. But
I like that. That's Bert Kreischer. By the way, if you do the coffee enema thing on a future episode, try iced coffee. It's the cubes are a little rough. Some people like that.
If you didn't go there.
Some people like that, Bert. Thank you so much. I can't wait to watch it. It's on Netflix.
Yeah.
And it's called The Cabin. If you've got Netflix, you know how to type it all in. Hey, Bert, thanks so much for your time. Have congratulations on the tour, et cetera, et cetera.
We love you. Great.
See you soon.
I love you guys. Thank you so much.
You
Bert.
look good on a bearskin rug.
Oh, God, he's fine. That is so great. Now, where was I? We have coming up, Christy.
You can rent your own movie theater from AMC if you'd like.
I saw that. That is such a cool thing.
Maybe we should have a
Maybe we should.
Yeah.
Do you get to pick your movie?
We'll find out.
Okay.
Okay. Well, that's cool. On a totally different note, there are a couple things that are going up during this whole COVID situation, and one of them is cybercrime. And just ask the FBI. This is a really serious business right now, is because so many people are working from home, and there are so many kids who have to do their schoolwork or attend class online, et cetera, et cetera. So there's lots of issues with this, and that's where LifeLock comes in. I'm just trying to remind you that cybercrime is very real. Everyone knows someone. It just happened to one of our key people 2 weeks ago. Identity theft, very serious business. So, and watch out, by the way, if you get some weird emails from one of your friends, be very careful. Make sure to change your email password a lot and don't have it the same as any other password. A lot of simple advice. The best advice I can give you is sign up for LifeLock. It's a very inexpensive service, and LifeLock is out there looking. And if they detect that your information has been potentially compromised, they will send you an alert. LifeLock, I recommend it highly. Just go to lifelock.com for more information. If you use the promo code TOM25, you get 25% off. No one can prevent all identity theft or monitor all transactions at all businesses, but LifeLock can see threats you might miss on your own. Join right now. Once again, save 25% off your first year if you use that promo code. My name, Tom, followed by 25. Tom25. You can do 1-800-LifeLock. Or just head to lifelock.com. Just takes a couple minutes, and you'll sleep better knowing someone's watching out for you in the world of cyber crime and identity theft. Promo code TOM25, 25% off at lifelock.com. And coming up next, we have a couple things we haven't been able to get out there yet, including renting your own movie theater. What a great idea. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Want to share something? Send us an email. BobandTom at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show. Morning laughter just might be the best medicine.
If you want to turn your daddy parts orange, eat some Cheetos and watch some porn.
Bob and Tom 24/7.
Oh, yeah. Reno Collier, Bert Kreischer. What a great Monday. So glad you could join us. Hope you had a great weekend. And by the way, Pat Godwin's going to be out on the road November 6th and 7th at Donnie B's in Springfield, Illinois, and November 20th through the 21st at the Flyover in Anderson, Indiana. And you can catch Donnie Baker in Lexington, Kentucky, November 5th through the 8th at Comedy Off Broadway. Live comedy on the road from two of our favorites, Donnie Baker and Pat Godwin. Catch them out live if you can. More of the Bob and Tom Show coming up.
I'm Chick McGee with your Bob and Tom Sports Update. In the most unpredictable Major League Baseball season, the team with the best records in each league are set to meet in the World Series Tuesday. Los Angeles Dodgers and the Tampa Bay Rays will open in Arlington, Texas after each finished memorable League Championship Series this weekend. Neither team announced its starting pitcher for Game 1 tomorrow night. Ace Clayton Kershaw of the Dodgers and Tyler Glasnow of the Rays are in line to pitch, and because of their superior record, Cody Bellinger, Mookie Betts, NLCS MVP Corey Seager, and Los Angeles have home field advantage in Texas for the neutral site series. In the NFL yesterday in overtime, Tennessee beat Houston 42-36. The Giants over Washington 2019. Indianapolis beat Cincinnati 31-27. Atlanta beating Minnesota 40-23. Chicago 23, Carolina 16. Also winning Detroit, Pittsburgh, Denver, Baltimore, Miami, Tampa Bay, and San Francisco. And in college football, Clemson easily held off Alabama to retain the #1 spot in the AP college football poll. I'm Chick McGee, and that's your Bob and Tom Sports Update.
Ladies and gentlemen, Bob and Tom.
Tom is ironing mad.
Love this riff.
What's he doing?
Has he lost his mind? All the neighbors shut their blinds. Long extension cord and a brand new ironing board.
Yeah. Go, man, go.
It's a sunny day. He's pressing jeans in his driveway. Tom has gone cuckoo. Now he's dyeing his blue jeans blue.
Bob and Tom in the morning and highlights all day long.
The Bob and Tom Show, weekday mornings at 6 a.m. Eastern on Bob and Tom 24/7.
It's time for Rock Minute with your host, Ian St. Ian.
Right, this is Ian St. Ian. Welcome to Rock Minute. As usual, Rock Minute is brought to you by Gibson and Marshall. If you don't play Gibson and Marshall, you're a wanker. Right, I'm very excited today. A very special guest, a legend in rock and roll. Here he is, the legendary Who guitar player, singer, songwriter, Pete Townsend. All right, Pete Townsend. Pete, come here. Pete.
What?
Pete, come here. I'm going to interview you.
What?
Pete, I'm going to interview you. All right, Pete. It's great having you here. It's great having you here. I've always been a fan. I've always been a fan of the Who's music. And I was just wondering if you could tell me something about one of my favorite Who songs of all time.
What?
My favorite Who song of all time, an early hit, Substitute, was a great song.
Have you ever had a prostitute?
No, not a prostitute. It's a song, Substitute.
I know what it's like to be a woman because I've been a woman.
What the hell are you talking about?
What?
What the hell? That's it, right? I'm off.
Just turn my headphones
He's
This has been Rock Minute with your host, Ian St.
Essential Morning.
944 Q95. It's the Bob and Tom Show.
Christy Lee's got an update in the forecast.
Q95, Fox 59 weather, cloudy, periods of rain later. Probably around 5 o'clock we'll start up again. Look for a high of 53. And then it'll clear up overnight. Cloudy skies down to 43. Cloudy tomorrow, 60. 45 and cloudy currently.
Congratulations to the Colts. Looked a little scary there for a while. Duke will be celebrating with Lord Help Our Colts coming up Wednesday morning at 10. And, of course, we will be featuring Mr. Tomato once again, brought to you by Hard Truth Distilling Company. From Brown County, USA, premium craft, pure flavor. Please drink responsibly. Thank you very much. I'll remind you also this evening, My Indie TV 23 at 11:30. It's the show we call Bob and Tom Tonight. See what's going on in here. Have some fun. Also, I'll remind you to be listening throughout the day for your shot at $1,000 from Q95. And that could be happening next hour. The hour after that. Just keep listening. Welcome back to the Bob and Tom Show with Ace, Chick, Josh, Tom, that would be me, and Willie G and Patty G. Christy Lee is the lady of the house.
Yo.
She's at the Navy Federal Credit Union news desk. Josh in the sidekick chair.
Hi.
And, now, are you going to go with the hair growth? Because I think it looks really good.
Oh.
You've got the bushy... executive that's been kidnapped look.
Maybe we should have a beard growing contest. Me and you and me.
Well, I can tell you that yours will look way better.
Well,
yours will grow in better.
Mine's kind of weird.
I like it. I think, especially with the flannel shirt, very husky.
Oh, thank you. Yeah, kind of a
very denty, very
Dinty Moore.
Very beef stew.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh, looks good. No, I mean it. What do you think, Christy? You want to weigh in there?
Yeah, it looks great.
Thanks. I mean, I know you're not a fan of facial hair. But
I know, but on you, it looks great.
Well, thank you.
Looks good on you, though.
Okay. Well, now, Christy, we...
Speaking of facial hair, when are we going to...
Bring your checkbooks tomorrow, people.
Shave that guy.
Oh, we can do this. We can do the... do you have the black dye for your beard, Pat?
I could do it at home, or we could make a stunt out of it. I could do it on the air, whatever you want.
I think you should do it on the air.
All right.
No, but you have to bring
Or
the
he
dye.
could dye it on the.
I'll dye it tonight.
He could dye it tonight and then come in and shave it. We don't have to.
No, the idea is that Pat will shave all of his facial hair off except a pencil-thin mustache.
Well, now, wait a minute. I think it'd be more difficult if he shaved it down to a pencil-thin mustache, then
dyed it.
agree,
Yeah.
You have to dye it with like a mascara brush.
Yeah.
Now,
we could do that.
Does that dye your skin too?
Yeah. There'll be a magical moment. He looks like Groucho. Yeah. Trying to wash
How does it
off.
work? The dye? Do you?
Oh, how does the dye work?
The dye for your
you
beard.
You have to do a little bit of rubbing on your skin to get that color out. Yeah.
Then you have to leave it on for a long time.
About 45 minutes typically.
45 minutes.
So we don't have time for that on the air. He's got to
No,
do
we
this the night
absolutely.
before.
No, he should be sitting in there letting it dry. Yeah.
Now, what is the texture? Is it viscous and foamy? Or?
It's a thick shampoo-y kind of a texture.
Dude, you're dyeing your brain. 45 minutes? Good Lord.
Well, that's if you want to get all the gray out. If you want to be salt and peppery, you do 20.
A salt and peppery pencil-thin mustache?
No, we want the
No,
black.
it's gotta be
It's got to be
black.
jet black.
So black dye.
Yep.
All right.
Okay, get the Elvis, whatever Elvis color was. Okay. I'm sorry, Christy, we have could you tell me about this movie?
AMC will now allow people to rent out their theaters for private screenings.
Love it.
According to their website, rates start at $99 for the older films, which include things like Hocus Pocus, Jurassic Park, Nightmare Before Christmas, and Shrek, and range up to $349 depending on the film, the location, and other add-ons like food and beverages. The newer releases include Tenet, The War with Grandpa, Honest Thief, The New Mutants, and Unhinged. Those start at $149, and you'll get to bring up to 20 people per reservation. This is a great idea.
Let's do this.
That's what I said.
Yeah, can we
During
see
the
Tenet?
break, we could do this.
I'll do it if Ace is out.
I got $5.
So,
Thanks, Ace.
and then,
Great.
I'm sorry, I was half paying attention. How many people can you have in there?
20, up to 20.
That's really cool.
That'd be
Yeah.
fun.
Let's do
it would
this.
be
Let's
fun.
go see Tenant, and also someone has to drive me to and from the movie theater.
Why is that?
Because if we're seeing Tenant, I'm going to do some private celebrating before the theater.
That's right.
Oh. I don't even know what Tenet is about.
Oh, it's
It's about 2 hours. And
That's Christopher Nolan. It's probably about 3.
yeah, that's what am I saying?
it's
Yeah.
Christopher Nolan, so it's that weird trippy stuff.
Ah, gotcha.
He's trippy, all right.
Yeah.
Okay.
I still don't know if I've seen Inception, and I've tried 5 different
Or
times.
figured it out, right?
Yeah.
What's the one that
Oh, I
goes
saw
backwards?
that one.
Memento.
Memento. Yeah, that guy.
Yeah, I got it.
And then
Gotcha.
I guess some guy that you can go online and some guy took it and pasted it together in order. See if you can figure it
Memento
out.
they did?
Yeah, that's the one where the guy gets the tattoos that remind him of who he is.
What about the dairy farm, the pimento? Was that ever popular?
That's good. That's good.
Whatever.
Time
what
now
you guys are
to
talking
review what we learned on today's show.
I love the movie.
Right now?
If we're doing it, we're seeing War with Grandpa.
Hey, Pat Olive's pimento.
I snuck that in there.
Time now. Things we learned brought to you by Granger. Products to keep your facility running is what Granger does best. They've been doing it for 90 years. Visit Granger.com for whatever you need, whenever you need it. Granger for the ones that get it done.
We learned apparently you can rent a movie theater for the night.
Let's do it.
Yeah, that sounds good. Could we get could we get West Side Story maybe?
We're not going.
You could.
I'm out.
You could sit there by yourself.
Party of one.
Yes.
Take the Girls, one of the greatest musicals of all time.
Make them watch it. That's nice of you.
And isn't Steven Spielberg doing a new version of that?
Yes.
Oh,
Can't wait.
You're gonna hate it.
Well, it'll be fun. And let's see. We also learned that Bert Kreischer has a new TV show on Netflix called The Cabin. Just got this. Pat writes, I watched Bert Kreischer's show, funniest show I've watched in a long time. The episode with Ms. Pat is my favorite. Have a great day. Well, thank you very much. That's very kind. I can't wait to see it. We learned about a World War II bomb that was found just a few weeks ago, and the experts went in to defuse it. Fortunately, they weren't there when it exploded. A 12,000-pound bomb found in a river in Poland, a so-called tall boy. Yikes. But everybody's okay.
That's the biggest World War II bomb since Steven Spielberg's 1941.
I love that movie.
I like that movie too, but it was a bomb.
Yeah, it's true. It was.
Okay, good point. Let's see now. Where was I? Eddie Murphy came to Ace Cosby's birthday party.
No way we can check it out.
And among other things, gave Ace front row tickets. There you go.
Once again, a blatant lie.
Chick McGee 3-0 this week so far in the shoe-in.
Yes,
Both
sir.
games tonight.
Yep.
And you like, once again...
Lay-in. I like Dallas minus the points, Kansas City minus the points.
Okay.
And it starts at 5 o'clock Eastern on Fox NFL Network.
Cool.
Now, this is interesting. The phrase "drank the Kool-Aid" actually originated based on the sad events in Jonestown many, many years ago. But in fact, it wasn't actually Kool-Aid. It was what, Josh?
Flavor Aid.
Flavor Aid. But Kool-Aid gets the credit or discredit.
Discredit.
Can you imagine being one of the executives there? What the heck?
Who woke up to that?
So then not only did these people die, but they had an inferior product. I think that's Al Michaels used the phrase razzle dazzle on Sunday Night Football. Thank you very much for helping me with that. It's one of my favorites. We got a number of very good junior windbag letters, including apparently a 3-pager. A lot of controversy about the word decimate.
Oh, yeah.
Which can mean 1 in 10 or more, depending on who you believe.
Right.
Josh loved spelunking when he was a little kid.
Oh, we had a ball. Yeah, it was exciting.
Would you go into a cave now?
Yes, but I don't think I would do the crawl on your belly through that'd be scary. It was scary as a kid, but I was...
Okay, and if you're a fan of the soft drink Tab...
Bye-bye.
Save up. As a friend of the show would say, because apparently Tab is going away.
Yes, it is, after 60 years.
One of the original diet drinks, along with Diet Right.
I like Diet Right.
That's still out there?
Yes.
How do you do that? How do you say words like that? It sounds like you're stepping in feces. How do you?
Well, no, it's like you're drinking
Right.
feces in the case of Diet Right
I like
and Tab.
Diet Right.
Let's see.
I suppose you're a Fresca hater, too.
Fresca? Not a fan.
Yes. Oh.
Is Fresca still out there?
Which one
Yes.
do you like? 7-Up? You like 7-Up?
Fresca is the best.
How about a Fresca?
Donnie Baker will not leave his house without some Old Bay seasoning in his pocket in case he gets trapped in an elevator and has to eat one of his passengers. That's certainly good to know. This is the Bob and Tom Show.
Just got to get a hold of us. Call, fax, mail, or email. Get all the contact information you need at bobandtom.com. This is the Bob and Tom Show.